which is like, okay, you
Hello.
can't run the duplicate down the hallway and then Misty Step around the corner because you can't see that.
We're gonna let you cook, Jim. We're kind of talking though.
I'm
Will
sorry.
Will you just mute yourself again?
You're right.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're kind of...
welcome. These guys. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Jump Point. Last time on Jump Point, the party examined a strange thread of starlight, which contained a memory. In this memory, Theia experienced a meeting between Arliss and a man silhouetted in red light, as they spoke with a Yugoloth about putting a prisoner in Nessus. Later, with no real heading, Morn made a gamble and trusted luck, letting his Novant coin spin and land on a point on the party star map. As they headed toward the marked location, they encountered a galleon wrecked with one Githyanki survivor holding 3 Gith eggs. Giles and Anam quickly healed the Varsh known as Tangi. And upon investigating, Morn figured out that vampires had hit the ship, taking everything on board and killing everyone else in their way. Tangi begged the party to take them to safe passage to the city of Silnarel. And later, once the party made it to the marked location on the map, they came across a Star Moth ship. And upon hailing the ship, the party met Theia's cousin, Ariwin Lumina, and Captain Stargrove. Stargrove offered the crew a job. Simple: to capture an assassin who tried to murder a child of the Dawn Host. Agreements were made and an advance was given, and that's where we begin. As the party has climbed aboard the Dark and Stormy with Ariwin Lumina in tow, we open above the shot above the table, the navigation table within the spell jamming helm. And around the table we have all of you here. But the ones kind of doing the work here are Ariwin, Demi, and Aerith. And as we kind of see the 3 of them kind of talking over here, over the map, Ariwin steps, like kind of rolls out a map of petal space in front of you all. Like, well, all right. Well, what do you all think? We can chart a course, or however you think we can get there. But it's up to you. Not my ship or anything, but as she kind of looks toward...
it's not.
Oh, right.
Sorry, could you move your map? Trying to figure out where this...
All right.
What did you say the name of the Gith city that we were trying to get to was?
Silnarel. I think as Arya was like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Right, moves the map away. You do see the marked location, kind of like coordinates, and then like an actual, like, there's a disc here. You would know this because you've been in a Githyanki monastery. You know that this is like one of those hollow discs that have kind of Tirsu writing within them. This was given to you by the Varsh. As you kind of see that, you could see actually like a physical representation of the city itself. It's like a point that you can go to within the Astral Sea, as like you can chart a course to that. Ariwin's like, well, all right. Don't mind me, I guess. She kind of will look over toward you there, like give you just like a bit of a smile. You can see kind of like scratches out one of the mini tattoos on her arm. Oh, be my guest. What was your name again?
So from where we are right now, it will take, not in real time, but it will take a couple of days to get to this Summerall. And then from there, we can chart our course back towards Pedal Space. Maybe round trip, like a week of just a subjective time. And then end of that week, we could dip out into Pedal Space, do our jobs, and we will only have lost 20 hours, something like that.
You can see Aerith kind of look over. Well,
I
yeah, I
know
mean,
it feels like a detour, but we're not taking the gift with us to do this other obligation.
yeah, I think you're right, Demi. What do you guys? You see Aerith kind of look. What do you guys think? See Aerith kind of put a hand through their red hair, move over, kind of look at the map again, looks closely, and is like, well, I think you're right, Demi, that we hit this Vasilnorel place, and then we could maybe save some time. This point, it's in the Astral Sea. As like she touches the kind of the Yankee kind of hollow disc thing. It's in the Astral Sea.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that does. You're right. That does change some timing. Yeah. Well, if we can save a day or even two, that could be really helpful. You think you could help me chart this then?
I'm sure we can figure it out.
You see
Mostly,
it.
I was worried before that we would have to keep dipping into Wildspace, and it doesn't look like we're going to have to do that to get to Vasilnorel. It might take a little bit longer subjective time, but we're not actually losing all that much. We're not going to be too much farther from your dad.
Yeah. Give me an insight check, Demi.
Motherfucker, I haven't even opened my dice yet.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta stay ready. You see, Arielwin kind of will.
It bounced out of the fucking tray. Hold on. I mean, you can continue, but
Yeah, Arielwin will look over at at the mention of that toward you, Theia, like kind of give you a look like, oh, what is that? What does that mean? And then kind of just look back toward the two, Demi and Aerith, kind of talking.
I rolled a 2. Plus a 1 is 3.
You don't catch anything. There's nothing. You just see Aerith kind of focused on kind of charting this course for you all. And Arielwin will kind of pipe up. I mean, I can help too. So if you all need a little guidance or anything, I mean, just
You're a cousin. Is that right?
who, yeah, Theia's cousin, yeah.
Which side of the family? Coach or?
Oh no. Nothing wrong with Edward. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing wrong with Uncle Edward, but mom's side. I think you see like a bit of like a little tinge of pride in that. Like, you like I said, I can help. And what I'll need from you, Demi, is a navigation tools check here. However, you can add 10 to whatever result you get because you have help from Aerith and Arielwin.
What stat is that based on?
Let's do this navigation. Let's do intelligence.
I was trying to figure out if this would be under the search action. I don't think it is.
It is not. The straight tools check.
God, table is cold right now.
What are we getting?
It's a 15.
For a total of 25.
No, with the plus 10.
With
it
the
is a
plus
15.
10? I go.
Yeah.
Oh, not good. I think we could save some time. What I'll say is the journey, you can save just 1 day time with this. As Arielwin will kind of like course correct on some things for you. So you kind of finish this. Giles, are you at the helm? right now?
No. I'm in my captain's quarters crafting.
Ooh, I see. While there's a moment of you guys stalling, and you let Aerith kind of handle the navigation stuff. Yeah, this man's he's crafting away.
Yeah, I'm crafting. I'm a big fan of crafting here, guys. Just
Okay. I think there's a moment after you got back, you kind of went directly into the workshop. The rest of you, as you're like, as this thing is happening, are you guys within the small jamming helm space? I kind of said that you guys were, but you guys could be anywhere else on the ship. While this is kind of meeting is happening. What are you guys doing here as you're kind of just stalled here at the edge of Kryn's space? Is there anything you guys do as this meeting is happening, or as you just came off that Star Moth ship? Hey, don't all attack me at once.
clearly.
Yeah. I have you?
We
Hello?
jump over each other.
Hello?
You have me.
For a price.
Sure,
Yeah, so he was
right.
muted.
Yeah,
this
let's
whole
go.
Time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Were you joining in, or were you just muted now?
Market.
I said, were you joining in on the conversation, or were you just muted now that you were called out?
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Never mind that.
You're chilling. What's they doing? I think I did say that you were in with your cousin within as they were like planning the trip, but you could be anywhere else on the ship. I'm sorry to like put you in the spot.
No, I think I would be with her.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, I think you saw the look that was given when Dimmy said like, to Aerith, like, oh well, we're gonna find, we're not gonna be too far out from your dad. There's like a look over to from Arwen, like, what's that about? And then just like, okay. I guess who's gonna be on this the spell jamming helm? Theia, do you then? Oh no.
Sorry, did you ask me if I was going to be on there?
Yeah. You see Arwen kind of like look over at the Kendori bone ore, like, yeah. You don't do that for your ship, or do you do something else?
No, I'm on the ship.
Oh, well, I thought you were,
By all means, you should pilot, Thea.
Am I missing something here?
What?
Yeah. I guess you're the spelljammer, right? Oh no.
Oh shit.
As you see your cousin just like,
shit, how do I get out of this one?
You see your cousin like, hey, right? As you look at them, you kind of see those bluish starry
No, you know
eyes.
what? Fuck it, I'm doubling down. Yeah, no, I can fly a ship.
Really?
Yeah, Captain Celestine has never led us astray.
Captain Celestine, that's a good ring to it, yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah.
I want an inside check from my party.
I'll roll for that, even though
For sure, I'm gonna really
tucked
check
away.
I mean, that makes sense.
I'm crafting, man. I don't know what the hell's going on.
The ship lurches like, what?
That's my ship now. Snooze, you lose.
You see
What do we
Arya
got
when
from the Morn.
yeah, give me an insight check real fast.
Just insight, sorry.
Yeah, that's insight on who's this on Demi, right?
Us getting 9/11.
No.
9/11.
Yeah. Yeah,
Freedom.
Freedom. No, we have. What do they see, Demi? What vibe do they get?
Did Morn get it higher than an 11? Because
I rolled a 9.
all right.
Hell yeah, dude.
5 on the die, the worst roll.
Okay. What the audience knows is that Demi like does a quick, very short nod of like, oh yeah, no, that's the bit now. It's Captain Celestine.
Oh no. Ari,
Giles has been absolutely mutinied in this moment for the bit.
I think you see Ariwen look like, oh well, yeah, show me what you got.
Well, I don't know if we're ready to leave yet.
I mean, we've all hey me
We can pull up now if you want to, Captain.
you know, I got me.
I don't want to rush anyone.
I can let the crew.
know,
We're
as
all really well
captain.
rested, ready to go. You just got to say the word.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. No, we can go. That.
Right.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
I think you see by now like Ariwen she's taking off like that armor, that breastplate armor. So she has kind of like a simple kind of sleeveless kind of almost like, you know, tunic thing. And you kind of see her kind of like arms crossed, looking at you, kind of like, well, yeah, show me.
Yeah. So, of
Right?
course, we have the ship
Right. Yeah.
and
Nice ship.
and all. It's really great. Made it myself, you know.
And
Had some help.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Holy moly.
And you also had some help from me with advantage in this moment. To lie.
Yeah. Give me a deception roll here, or persuasion. This is your cousin, so maybe you
Oh,
want to
Christ.
What do you
flex a
mean
little bit.
persuasion, bro?
Give me a
Oh, I put
deception.
deception. Sorry, I
Persuasion.
can't.
Give me a
Yes,
deception.
you did build it herself. That is true.
Deception. I've rolled
We-
literally
we
everything.
all-
Hang on.
God.
I mean, you can
Jesus
just.
Christ.
I mean, it really you're just gonna
It
take.
just
Really,
got
it's just
progressively worse.
it's just a 14, isn't it? It's just a.
So we're doing it.
It just got progressively worse.
We'll take
Oh my
that. We'll
God.
take that 5 there. As your cousin's like, right. When we were younger, I mean, you never really had like any inclination to be like, oh, I want to pilot a Starmall ship. I mean, it wasn't one of those things. Was this like a new thing that came up?
Yeah, who wants to
Or-
pilot a
Well,
star
it was
moth? Those things are
quite
huge.
new. Yeah,
Well, I mean,
really new, actually.
yeah.
Really
Oh, right. Well, take it. Well, be my guest. Get on the spell jamming helm. Right.
All right. I'll.
Wait, hold
Crew,
on. I
are
want to
you
show you
ready?
one more. I want to show you one more spot really quick. Hold on.
Right.
Come with me. You're gonna want to see this.
All right. Okay. Sure. And you see Arya will climb up on the
Jonas or Davey?
What'd you say? I did almost say
Jonas.
Daisy.
Who you were talking about?
No, her Miss Celestine. Arya will kind of climb up. And right as she's climbing up to like go up to like the out from the spell jamming helm, you kind of see. You just look back at you like, give you a thumbs up, like yeah, you got it, yeah, you got it, and then just
Yeah.
climb back up to the deck of the ship. What are you doing, Theia?
When I'm
I-
through the ladder first
Yeah.
and waiting on the other side while they're doing the thumbs up, I'm gonna whisper into the sending stone to tell Aerith to start flying.
I'm gonna, as she's going up, I'm gonna quickly just like run to Giles. Like, quick, let me hope. What do I do? Just let me. like-
Giles is in the quarters. You got
Giles
Aerith,
is fine, but, yeah.
Aerith and
It's
Demi.
fine.
Giles,
Aerith-
get out here now.
It's me and Aerith in the room with you, and Aerith is the other spelljammer.
Okay. I go up to Aerith.
She's like,
Aerith, how do you fly this thing?
she'll look
It's
towards you.
super
It's like
easy.
a button, right?
Sit
give
in the
me
chair.
4 years of college right now.
Exactly.
It's like a button, right? It's like a steering wheel and a button, you know, right?
You see Aerith like, can you cast spells?
Steering wheel.
Theia?
What's that?
Yes, I can cast spells.
Okay. It's like the first part, but like also, it's flying the ship too. I mean, people go to Spelljammer Academy to like, for 4 years to learn how to really operate a ship well.
No.
So
Lift pitch. What is
It's-
the 2 things she needs to know in order for this not to break her entire brain?
okay. Focus. Focus and attunement.
Oh, we're already screwed.
Focus and attunement.
That's why I can't fly the ship, just so you know.
Yeah, focus and attunement to it because it is a magical thing, and and then just feeling the space around you, because in that moment you are the ship, right?
Mhm.
So focus like you're like when you cast a spell, and then the feeling of your movements is the easiest thing. Is like the first crash course I can give you. You're actually doing this, so okay.
I can do that. I can do this.
Okay. Are you just trying to impress your cousin, or like? Never mind.
No,
Just
this isn't anything to do with the cousin.
okay. All right. Okay. So all you need to do is go up to the ore and attune to it.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you move up to the Kendori Bonor as it's like placed within
Yes.
that circular where you can stand up and guide the ship here?
Yes.
Okay. Because there's like a kind of a rule for attunement, we're gonna do a spell casting roll here for you. So you'll just add
Mhm.
a d20 plus
You
your
can end attunement at any time, right?
yes, but there's like an actual time limit to like attunement here. So we're gonna do a spell casting roll, and it's gonna be like a d20 plus your like spell attack, right? Which should be the middle number on the character sheet under spells. So it's I think it's plus 6, right?
Plus 6, yes.
Okay, so d20 plus 6. Your target here is going to be quite normal, so about like a 15 or so.
Wait, I have real dice for this. My
Okay.
lucky real dice.
Okay, we want a 15, DC 15.
Oh Christ!
This,
No, that's easy. It's 9 or higher.
yeah, 9 or higher, you're chilling.
19.
Let's fucking go.
Natural 19.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, so there's a moment of like, describe to me what it's like as you grab this it's like ivory bone. You see all these like carvings within it, and it's like pulsing. All the carvings have this like blue kind of light on them, kind of slowly, kind of pulsing every now and then. So this ore is here that is to steer the ship. What do you do?
Well, as Theia is kind of like stepping up to it, she's got the same sort of false confidence of like, yeah, no, it's fine. I can do this. Everything's fine. And as she kind of approaches it, it kind of dawns on her that like, actually, no, this is serious. This is far beyond digging a hole at this point. So she kind of very slowly approaches it, kind of in her mind, round and round, is kind of thinking what Aerith had just said, focus and try and get this right. So she grabs hold of it and just closes her eyes and just feels the space around her.
Jimmy, what you see is Theia goes to reach for the ore, and you see a pulse of those blue runes on it. As Theia, as you focus and feel the space around you, what you see, Jimmy, is her eyes open, and they have that same blue light within them. And you've seen this when Giles and Aerith attuned to the spelljamming helm. Theia, there's a moment of give me a Constitution saving throw here.
Okay.
As well. The DC is going to be that same 15. 16. There's a moment of that weird like feeling in the pit of your stomach. This is like all the senses around you like flood at once. And it's like a moment where it's like kind of a bit too much, but you've felt things similar to this before. As you kind of focus, you have control of the spelljamming helm of the dark and stormy.
Hey, perfect. You're doing it. Now don't freak yourself out. You are doing it flawlessly.
Just
you've got
Theia
it.
is like very stoic on the outside, but just under her breath, she just goes, "Holy shit!"
Right. You're gonna get a little wobbly. I'm gonna walk over and touch you. Just I want to make sure that you don't fall over.
Yeah, you see,
because your brain is going to spin.
Yeah,
in a second.
You see, Aerith is like actually like really focused in, She hasn't gone over to the helm. She's letting Theia do this in this moment. Yeah, just help her a little bit. There's going to be some feelings of dizziness here. Start small. Start with small movements. Feel the sails, the wings of this wasp ship. Feel the space within the cabins. Feel the things around you immediately. Start there. Try and move the ship forward slowly.
Thea like takes a deep breath in again and just very carefully, probably a bit too carefully, starts to move it forward.
The ship
There you go. Fucking yeah. Hell yeah.
moves forward.
Fair play. This is grim.
Oh, you weren't kidding about the dizzy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, you are still standing here. You're still perfectly upright. You're very stable, but now you are the ship moving.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is good. A lot of people in Soldier Academy, when they first attune, it's a bad time. They get real sick. Some feel some know that this is not what they're going to be doing in the SSA really early on, but seem to have a good grasp of this. Giles, I need you. Well, no, you're not moving fast. I think everyone feels the ship move forward, and as Arya kind of climbs up to the top, I'm like, oh, all right, well, what do you want to show me there? It was Mart? No, Morn, right?
Yeah.
God, you're lucky I didn't hear her call you Mark.
Mark.
What?
You were right the first time.
Right. Oh, what?
Mart.
Mart?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
And I think you, as you take a look at Arya Wynn, you see that like they're kind of like 6 foot or so, like they're like kind of short blonde hair, the same with that kind of almost like bluish tint to it, like much like Theia, kind of muscular build. You see all those like tattoos on the arms. There's like some like elvish tattoos. Some there's like a pack of wolves on her like forearm, like a pack of wolves like running. It's like a really cool like stages of them moving kind of thing. Hey man, her build is Vi. If I'm gonna be real, I'm watching too much Arcane. It's a Vi build.
There you go.
She's pretty muscular. She's like, yeah, well, right. What do you want to show me, Mart?
Yeah, I'm gonna lead him over to the galley and be like, "You gotta try our specialty drink."
Oh. As you kind of move forward, she
Fully
sees...
confident moving throughout this ship because in my mind, Aerith is driving. I have nothing. We're not gonna die in 3 seconds. This is fine.
yeah. We move with you as you take. You see Nibaru, like kind of talking to Grace. Like, oh, Morn and our guest. What do you need?
Wanted to try that new drink.
Ah,
Wanted to have our guest taste it. Get an outside opinion.
I see. I think you see a seriousness between the two of you, where it's like, We'll go open up the cabinet in the galley, pull out the drink, this bottle that has this like almost this lightish liquid with lemongrass, lavender flowers, and a honeycomb within. It's like hands it over again. Upon uncorks it, pours a drink. He's like, has 2 out. And he's like, did you want 1 too, Morn?
Why not?
Oh, It pours like a small one. It's like, try this. And as we move back toward the spell jamming helm, I need you to give me another one of those spell casting rolls here as you're moving forward with the ship. Are you heading toward the location here? Are you taking over flight is what I'm asking, because you guys have somewhat navigation. Eris in there with you, Demi. You can start heading for the place. As Eris like, when you're doing great, Theia, just try and move just a bit faster. Just whatever feels comfortable. Just give me a swallow of that spellcasting roll. The DC is 15.
D20 again, right?
Yeah, D20 plus 6.
Oh. It's 4.
Oh.
Table had to go back cold.
That's
Yeah.
with.
Can I give help on this? I know it's difficult because you're asking for a spell casting roll, but I am like proficient in navigator's tools and arcana and
Yeah, just give me. Yeah, sure. I'll allow it here. I think there's a lot of
And
focus.
I mean, Aerith is definitely literally helping as well.
Oh, yeah.
so-
Yes.
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of help within this space. So like, yeah, give me another roll here, Theia.
Okay.
As you feel like the ship lurch, like you're moving forward a little too fast in this moment, but just give me another roll.
It is a 17.
There's a
Let's
moment where like
fucking go.
there's a moment where like there is that lurch, and I think Giles, give me a dexterity saving throw. As you're in the captain's quarters.
Oh, that captain.
Carlos is gonna have a heart attack by the end of this.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no.
Surely. DC's the 50. We'll say this is like a 12. DC 12.
You know.
For the dex save, he got an 8.
Jeez.
That man dropped something on himself.
Yeah, there's like a as you're crafting. What are you working on in this space here?
I'm currently implementing the like I have like the speak with animals scroll
Oh,
open,
Yes.
and I'm like sort of I have like I take out my dagger and I start sort of engraving runes, sort of more or less like sort of translating runes from the scroll onto the dagger itself.
I think here Willow is helping you because these are Sylvan runes. So Willow is actually helping
Yeah.
you translate them here. And there's a moment where as you're like about to carve a rune, and it's like it like kind of goes off a little bit, and you see Kettle kind of like move his head kind of toward the room, toward like the door. So where you're like, and like some things kind of fall on from your desk as like the ship gets righted again. Like there's like it moved very fast and then lurch stopped, and then it's starting to go at a pace, a slower pace.
Yeah, I think Giles is like he was like about to like impulse like just like go to the helm, see what's happening, but it's like since it like mellowed out immediately, he's like, okay, that was weird.
Yeah,
It's like,
you see
go
Willow
back-
with the
goes back
concerned
to work.
face.
Yeah.
Willow goes over to like buffer out the rune here, and it's like kind of like focusing on that as you kind of go back to etching these Sylvan runes within the dagger. To move back toward the ship itself. Autumn, what are you doing here? As you feel that lurch forward, where are you at within the dark and stormy?
Autumn's in his cot, being emo sad boy, smoking his little tea cigarettes.
Dude, classic.
You're smoking in the sleeping area?
Yeah,
Fucking asshole.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think there's
Yeah,
some.
Cool.
It smells herbal, okay?
Right, chain smoking it. Yeah.
As
Hey,
you
as
Got a
someone
it's
who-
got a
as
window
someone
open.
who actually smokes tea-cigarettes, it's not that much better.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
It still smells like
It's-
smoke.
Yeah, it's got this combustion and
Got the space
rolling
window
vapor
open.
Smell.
you hear
He's
you hear a
He's
cough.
smoking them down too. He's smoking them down to the filter, burning the filter out a little bit.
God, dude.
He's like, there's a moment where you hear
My guy is pulling Tom and Jerry drags.
it's real.
Mhm.
There's a moment where you hear a cough, and you know Tangi is in the cabin space. I think probably like a little bit over from you. They kind of look, kind of ask, "Is hello? Who's there?" As you can see that they're still like recuperating. Yeah, do you go over to them?
No.
And so you like kind of move with you. There's a moment where Ophelia kind of comes in and like kind of sees your do you still have it in your hand, the cigarette? Tea cigarette?
It's
still- is it
in
still
my
burning?
hand, and when she walks in, I look her dead in the eyes, put it in my mouth, and take one drag, pull the whole cigarette.
Holy shit.
I need a constitution saving throw from you. You
What is
asshole.
the fucking vibe of
Honestly.
making eyes at my mother while you do this?
Yeah, I need to know that.
This is him having W Riz for once. I don't know what to tell you,
Yeah.
bro.
You pull, you,
Alright.
It was a low thing. You pulled the whole thing and like kind of coughed to yourself.
I'm not even gonna say anything. Like, it just hold it in for a second, then just kind of like tilt my head back and then down and just like the normal position. Do a little bob, a little head bob. Hello.
I'd appreciate it if, you didn't do that while we have 3 Githyanki eggs on board.
Was there? Is there a hole in the shell?
No, that's a
Uh,
different show.
You're
You're thinking of the ghost in the show.
Ghost in the Shell, yeah, that's right. No, there isn't, but as you kind of see her, as you do that, you see her hair kind of change to like almost like a red. You're like, there isn't, but I'd appreciate it if you, were a bit more mindful of that, maybe? Alright.
Yeah.
As you see Ophelia Moore, Asterfell kind of move out, this Fae being kind of chastising you a little bit.
Oh, I'm trying to hold it in until she leaves. He's going from gray to like purple.
Yeah. As she rounds the corner and heads out to the galley and sees Arya and Morn in there with Navarro, you can actually exhale and let out this. You see, as you're all moving here, Theia, at this point, Aerith is like, our location, what I want from you, Theia, is move the ship to your left, and I'm gonna guide you a bit.
Okay.
How much were you paying attention to the map that me and your cousin were looking over?
I'm right here.
Let's like, okay, good. All right, Jimmy. Let's give her a little guidance. What I'll say just above table is that until Theia feels like it's a bit too much to handle, you can take this day of travel toward this location. As the ship moves forward here toward Wildspace, or in Wildspace itself. And, Giles, you have this time, as you're alerted for a little bit, but with a little bit of time, you're crafting away. We have Autumn feeling some vibes in the space. As Arya kind of drinks the morning glory and is like, oh wait, this is actually pretty good. Is this yours? Or, like, did you make this? As she looks towards you, more like, he made this, right?
You watched him do it.
Oh, this is really good. I feel like, you ever thought about like selling this? And Nobody's like, I don't think it's quite ready yet for that, but I appreciate the kind words. He's kind of, you see him a little bit like just more stoic of thinking on the next thing. He's like, And there's a little bit of a smile, like,
I mean, if we ever get like a place to stay, like set up an area where you could maybe brew more in bulk and like export it. You don't have to open a bar.
I do not think that is in the cards right now. It depends on what Ophelia wants to do. I'm enjoying this trip.
Listen, it's very, very not kind of you, Nobara, but I need you to understand the weight. What you want to do also matters.
It has been some time since I've had less responsibility. Being in charge of the Grove and Brawl was a lot at times. And after this trip, I could make some choices about handing that responsibility permanently over to Ninley.
I don't know how like funding goes for the Grove, but this could also be a way for the Grove to make money.
What do you think, Grace? And you see the Malimok kind of like look over at you and like make a seagull sound, like kind of like, It is an idea. I will consider it.
What was the name of the Grove?
Trader's Way. It was the whole, yeah, he's like, the whole section of Trader's Way is our domain. And you remember going there with Theia when Theia was hurt? Well, wait. I can't remember if Morn went over there, but I know Autumn went over there for sure.
I've been there at some point.
Oh yeah, you guys walked through and fought the Strafiblan, or the Deep Dome, on that street.
Yes,
That's right. Look at me remembering.
Yeah, you guys could open like a speakeasy. Groves and Tonics or something.
Possibly. I don't know if that steps in the way of our neutrality, but it could be coordinated.
Yeah, well, we're gonna try to gentrify Trader's Way at some point.
I will not let that happen. You see a very like stern look from the bar. Even with its connection to the great market, it is. We try to keep most of those folk out. Well,
I know a lot about you, Nabara. Yeah, well, let's go see how Theia's doing.
Oh boy.
you see Arya went like, yeah, I mean, sure. I mean,
They're doing a great job flying, right?
it seems so. I mean, a little slower than I would think. Someone who's been, operating the ship for a long time, but all right. Well,
Yeah, I did actually want to bring that up.
what's up?
They fly a spelljammer like a grandma. I don't know why. Just let them set the pace.
No, you snitching on me right now.
You see that she puts a hand through her hair like.
No, it's worse than that. He's snitching on what he thinks is his girlfriend.
Is that right? Well, I mean, that's all right. I mean, it's surely, maybe she's just nervous that I'm here, and I do this on that Star ship, and then it's been a while since we've seen each other, so I get it. Well, let's head.
Have you met everyone?
No, I haven't. Well, I kind of saw everyone when you guys came in, but not like met everyone. Is there
So the human guy with the goggles, his name's Giles. He's our engineer.
Right. Okay, that's good.
And then the gloomy one is on him.
Oh, right there. As you do that, it's like Mycroft looks over, like, huh? like what? Oh.
And then the other gloomy one's Mycroft.
I kind of look back and like kind of give a slight wave.
I'm the third gloomy one, by the way.
So there's a lot of gloomy ones here, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to have different types of people here. I see Shadar Kai. I see. You're an astral elf, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right, cool. Oh, that's right. They were talking to. I heard from Athenel that Captain Stargrove You said you had. He was in there. He's one of the, gods in there. You had a necklace or something from the Silver Void, right?
Yeah, it's like a family amulet thing.
Oh, nice. Hold on to that. Good to have those
I'm planning on it. Yeah.
family things. I mean, our family, we just get trained and stuff. Those things get passed down.
Hey, Mycroft, didn't you have something you wanted to show him?
Who
I'll
me?
walk
What?
away.
You see Mycroft?
Completely ditch Mycroft.
Mycroft, you could put Ario on Mycroft.
You're that motherfucker at a party. Oh, have you too, Matt? Hang on, I gotta
Yes,
go get a drink.
I am doing that.
Yeah, you see Mycroft kind of look over like, okay, well, yeah, sure, I can show you my.
I'm rushing back, thinking that it's still Aerith piloting. So.
Yeah, you head back, open up the hatch, and then climb down, and what you see is Aerith still at the navigation table talking. Yimmy, like in the area where the actual ore is placed, and then as you kind of look behind Dimmy, you see Theia, eyes glowing blue, operating the spell jamming helm.
I'm open the hatch, and I'm already speaking all right, I bought as much time as I. What the? You're actually.
Aerith holds a hand up, well, give it a moment more, give it.
I'm not surprised Demi was on board with this, but you're doing a great job.
Told you I could fly this bad boy.
Focus on flying. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
sorry.
Can you try doing a spin? Do a spin trick.
Do not try doing a spin.
Do a barrel roll real quick. Evasive maneuvers,
spin.
Theia.
You absolutely could spin. I have full confidence in that. We don't want to do that.
Give me a the same spellcasting check.
Oh,
However,
fuck yeah.
it's going to be DC is going to be 18. You want to do
Oh
that?
shit.
You do not want to fail by 5. You don't want to fail by. You do not want to.
That's
Come on,
gonna be
dice.
so bad.
It's
This is
gonna
gonna
be
be-
fine. It's gonna be fine. It's
Okay.
gonna be.
Come on.
No,
Sixteen.
security.
Was it?
18?
Get fucked, it's 18. Holy shit.
There's a moment as you're moving toward you're following this line, right? And you're moving towards some celestial kind of bodies here, some broken things, and seeing some stars within the area. There is a spot where you could try collapse the wasp ship's wings and fully spin here. Describe to me what you do, how do you style with this here? You're feeling the ship itself. There's some rocks and debris. Actually, you see that there's another a trade ship, a smaller size vessel, following one of the trade lines that you can probably maneuver around.
I think before this point, Theia's been trying to be as careful as humanly possible because she doesn't want, she doesn't want to crash the ship, but also doesn't want her cousin to find out that she's bullshitting.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this moment, I think while she's being egged on to kind of do something insane, and now she's got this huge confidence of being able to do it, she just kind of goes for it.
Yeah.
As if she'd been flying this ship for years.
There's a moment where you see that, Morin, you can see outside the porthole, and you see that trade ship, and she's going directly toward it. And there's a moment where Aerith kind of stands up, Thea, maybe you don't want to do.
I'll put my hand out and motion for Aerith. No, let her cook.
Okay.
Let her cook.
Morin, what do
Let
you
her
do?
jam.
As you see that
after I say that, I sit down with my back against the chair or whatever that they're in. and I just grab on to
Yeah, it's a how
Brace myself.
how it's here. It's that like kind of like bar that's like around the where you can stand and
Okay,
get the
yeah,
helm.
yeah.
You kind of just like clinch onto that.
brace myself at the bar and hold on.
Yeah,
Immediately after saying do a barrel roll.
the wings.
GM, can I do a perception check while
Yeah,
this
sure.
is
Is there like a window, like a porthole window within the
Oh yeah,
the captain's quarters?
there's two windows in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, like you're like tinkering away, talking the runes. Give me a perception check, yeah. DC's like 12, honestly.
It's GG's.
No, there's a moment here.
Never
Even
mind.
on 11, you can see that the ship is moving faster, and you kind of look over and you're like, that's kind of weird. And then you see you can see something like the wings. You see the wings close, and then
I think
see the
yeah,
drop. See the
yeah. At this point, I'm like, I put down my tools. I'm just like, okay,
give me a dexterity.
Something.
That's coming.
Give me a
something's
dex-
a bit.
Did you stand up?
fucked here.
Give me a dexterity saving throw as like you stand up and then the ship just drops. Like there's that weird sense of like gravity shifting. Yeah, you have to like get your sea legs, hold on to something like the door itself as it drops, and
Oh yeah, anything that I'm not holding like on in my hands is like slowly rising up.
yep.
Like from just the drop, I'm just like, okay, yeah, definitely something's weird. All right,
And then
and
it's
then
a
like I'm getting out of my captain's quarters, going straight to the helm,
yeah.
and like as soon as I like open the door, I'm just like, Aerith, what's going on?
You open the doors and you see the hatch there. As you go out to that like deck and like go to where the hatch is, you have to like you see the trade ship in front of you and just ship goes down and then does a full flip, full barrel roll. Like you have to like hold on to the door a little bit to steady yourself, but not to fall here. So it just flips, and the wings open up as you are running toward where the hatch is to open the hatch and head down.
Jesus Christ. Yes,
Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm like trying to force my like sort of combating the G's of this barrel roll, and I'm like just using all the arm strength to like force myself through this hatch. Willow is just like trying his damn best as well to like come with me.
Yeah,
And
I'm
just yelling through the hatch. Aaron, what the fuck is happening?
You get a shot of BB like walking on the wall, like walking on the ceiling because you know he's climbing, so he's like, and then just like riding
chilling.
himself.
He's like, this is a normal Tuesday, you know.
Navarro,
It's
like
whatever.
Navarro, we can see Navarro like do plant growth on the wood here to like hold all of his utensils and stuff, and then the glasses in. As a Feliamore has like the eggs clutched, like Yankee eggs clutched close.
God. Yeah, as soon as I peep my head through, I first see Aerith, who isn't at the helm, who's at the navigation table, and then I look over again to like the other side, and I see fucking Demi, just
Huge
like
grin.
huge grin. Look over in the corner. Morn's like just sweating bullets, as pale as a ghost, more pale than he usually is. And then I finally look at the helm and see Theia just like just completely controlling the ship. And I'm just there's like a pause for like at least 5 seconds while we're like still in this barrel roll, where I'm just like there's just no comment. And like I like sort of talk to Aerith, and I'm like, who allowed this? Who allowed this here, Aerith?
Yeah. Long story. As you can see, Aerith kind of just like hair, a little red hair tossed around a little bit. Like, what's the expression on your face, Theia? after doing that?
There's a mixture of the sequence of events has been, as Theia is doing this barrel roll with the ship, there is an insane level of confidence. Feel like I'm on top of the world, like I can accomplish anything. And then all of a sudden I hear behind me Giles going, "What the fuck is going on here?" And it's the same level of like shit yourself as if you're a child and you've just been caught doing something absolutely diabolical by your
The
parents.
instant he starts shouting,
Yeah.
much closer, and just having the best time, Demi is like, all right, we don't actually have to slow down, but you're going to want to like catch us at the bottom of this arc so that we don't slam into anything. And you can actually just keep speed in, we're going to like 2 degrees to your left. You got this.
Okay.
Aerith's like, she wanted to. Her cousin asked about if she flew the ship, and you know, this happened. But I trust Theia. Mostly.
Right.
Mostly. Don't worry, I was watching.
Alright. Fair enough. We'll have a talk about this if we're still alive by the end of this.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I get it, but it would be good to have someone else who can man the helm, just in case.
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you here, but we'll have to. We're just gonna have a nice sit down.
I'll run through some of the drills on Spelljammer Academy with Theia.
That's
and
fine.
Probably no more barrel rolls though.
Yeah. Yeah. We got a lot of fragile things on this ship. Yeah, just as a nice reminder for everyone. We have a lot of fragile things on this
I'm
ship.
handling
Did
it.
you need something, Engineer Baumgartner?
As the moment where like you see that poking down their head, you know, Arioen like, all right, well, that was really sick flying, cuz. Right.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff.
I've been doing this for years. This is nothing.
As we
Giles
move,
is like hearing that for the first time and like sort of fully understanding like the how deep this rabbit hole went is now just rubbing his temples so vigorously. And it's just like I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm done for if anyone needs me, I'm in the captain's quarters.
Giles went to the
What are you
bathroom during a
doing there?
movie and came back and it was a completely different directing style.
yeah, exactly.
You're like, I missed something.
What's going on here? As you do, being guided by Aerith here and Demi, you can take this day of travel here. What I will say is that maneuver I did say it was a roll, but like in any other world, that would have been like a spell slot thing, but you don't have that control yet with the helm. You kind of feel that here, and you feel that exhaustion as like from using the helm and not being used to it quite yet. And Eric's like, just you can go a bit further, but don't push yourself. Try and head.
My head's hurting. Is that normal?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It's because you flipped the ship upside down, but your body is still upright.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And just like take it slow. Take it slow.
Yeah.
When you feel, as far as like removing the attunement, simply, I know it's been a lot of focus here, but you just have to let go. So.
Okay, I can do that.
As you remove your attunement, you can take that like kind of magical focus here and simply release from it. To end the attunement at any point. As you've traveled, we'll say that you guys have traveled that first day of charted day here. As you're heading toward the Silmaril, if I'm not mistaken, am I correct, party? We're heading toward the Astral Sea. We're into the Astral Sea, and then toward the Silmaril.
Yes.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, as you let go of the helm, you see, Demi, you see their eye, Theia's eyes just go back to the usual kind of, that starry kind of blue, not like the kind of full, just light blue, like focusing on the helm. As you release the helm, you feel that kind of wave, a bit of tiredness come over you. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh,
Absolute
okay.
hero. You gonna want a snack?
Yeah. Hey, I should do this more often.
You see her
I agree.
kind of,
That was very fun.
shake your head, kind of smile. Smile to themselves, just like, all right, let me see what's, let me get on the helm too, and continue forward here. What I'll need from one of you all is who's out on the deck anywhere? Like, what are you guys doing with the rest of this time here? As we kind of complete this first day of travel, is there anything, conversations that are had, or anything that like happens in between time as Theia was flying that whole time? Nothing a note from you all?
Not today.
Hey,
Yeah.
cool.
I'll catch Morn as we are headed to the galley to like get some food. So obviously there's a bit more of an ask on the Celestine name, but you both, let's be honest, they were only looking at you two for that meeting.
Yeah.
We didn't sign anything. How do you? What do you want to do this?
I honestly don't really feel too strongly about it. It feels like they weren't asking Theia, and so kind of just following their lead for this one. And if they choose to bail, I'll bail. If they feel like they have an obligation here, then I'll help them out.
I mean, the obligation was national pride. Do this because you got to do it for the Empire, right? Because we said so, or else.
Yeah, I mean,
And then they shake their fist at us, and we have to imagine that they're going to do something bad if we don't.
yeah, I mean, if it was me, I would have had my own choices to make here, but
I'm saying you do. I mean, okay, so let's game it out. What happens if we say no? We don't have to tell them no, but what happens if we decide we don't want to do this now? We just we have one of those spelljammers who happens to be Theia's cousin. And we fuck off. We deliver these gifts back to where they're going, and then we find our way to Amaset. Maybe we're looking over our shoulder every time we see Astral Elves in the future. Maybe not. I mean, this seems like their problem, right? The assassin, anyway. This isn't something that we can make or break for them.
It feels messy.
Everything's messy, man.
Yeah, that's true. It's just...
Do you want Theia here for this conversation?
I mean, I get what you're saying. It's... I don't really have super direct ties anymore. Where...
Yeah, I've never heard you talking about it.
Or even if she hasn't had direct ties in a while, obviously her family does, and so it puts her in a weird spot.
Right. Yeah, no, for sure. It doesn't come back on me or anybody I care about. Doesn't come back on you. Probably wouldn't affect them.
No, like... I'm used to looking over my shoulder, so it wouldn't bother me one way or the other, but... And yeah, they wouldn't be able to track it back to anyone I know on Brawl, so... It wouldn't affect me. You're exactly, but...
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not above running if it gets too messy, if it gets too dangerous.
Okay, well...
We didn't promise. We
Yeah.
said we took the job, but it wasn't like an oath.
Right, if they're gonna tell us, hey, do this or else, and the or else is just a nebulous, maybe we do something.
Because the reality of the
threat of
yeah,
carceral punishment or whatever.
if we're going to
is nice.
if we're going to actually die from this job versus we might die if we run away and stay alive, there's an obvious
That's the
choice
clear
for
option.
sure. Yeah, but I think
Okay.
I'm fine with staying the course for now.
I'm gonna go ask Theia how she feels about this, whether there's any, like, whether she wants to do this for the people. It feels weird to say. Dude. Ignore everything I just said. Fucking hell. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna ask if she wants to do this, and I'm just gonna... I agree with you. If it gets messier, we run. We're in this for us.
All right. Head off
Yeah.
to the mess.
You see Nabaru kind of like dispelling the things that he grew. Like you see just everything kind of moving back. The wood of the ship kind of going back to its original state as he has his hand out. You see that kind of green pulse from his hand. The Dragonborn looks at you all and like, it's a bumpy ride, it seems. You can see the things. Your face is like death gripping onto the like little perch that he's on. As the plants kind of retreat back. You see a like, concerned looking Theia Moore with a clutch of Githyanki eggs in hands, kind of like eyes narrowed at the both of you, like, what? And she kind of sets them down. Goes to set them back down. Like, just gives you both you, Theia, and Demi a look. Like, shakes her head and then goes to set the eggs back into where the bunks are.
Oh, Mama's disappointed in me?
Just a little bit. Just like she has the eggs in hand, like not like disappointed, just like here we go. Like
Wasn't that fun?
a little, but I had to kind of run and grab these eggs really careful, really quickly, and Narvi too. So, I mean, just a heads up when you do a maneuver like that would be nice. I'm not gonna. Anyway, it was fun. You see, she kind of like rolls her eyes and moves past you. As you kind of get in here, Theia, you're here. Nabarro, like, did you want anything? I have a few treats that I've made out of some of the berries I foraged on
Oh,
Qualinesi.
absolutely.
Good.
That would actually be lovely, thank you.
Hmm.
Do you have any tea?
I do. Like-
Spill.
Spill. No.
I'm sat.
Yeah, he'll go open up some of the cabinets in the galley, kind of like pull down a pot, and put a pot of tea on. Then he has like things that's like oats and berries and kind of like just a bit of like a handful of snacks, just general like kind of travel kind of thing. It's like it's nuts, berries, some of the berries I found, and got some oats and things. Should be enough. Put a small bowl in front
Thank
of you.
you.
And kind of put some tea out for the both of you. Like, let me check on Ophelia more. And these eggs to you. Also, our guests' wounds. See if those are healing well. Kind of like steps out from the galley.
You did great.
Thank you. Being honest, I did a lot better than I thought I was going to.
Yeah, I feel like it's not hard. It's just doing it safely and attentively is like something you would train for. And then just like all the rest of the stuff I imagine you would go to the SSA for is like navigation and how to communicate and run a ship effectively with a crew. But like make ship go forward is, I don't know. How did it feel?
Yeah. Kind of cool, I guess. I felt like I could, like my mind was quiet, I didn't have to, I think because the only thing I had to think about was the space around me and flying the ship and moving it. It kind of felt really peaceful.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I could do that, but you seem to grab it immediately. Very
Yeah.
proud of you. Fucking sick.
Thank you. Hey, I didn't kill anyone.
No, even better than that.
Uh-huh.
I think at this time, wait, are you guys in the was it in the
We're in the Rogues Galley.
Rogues Galley? Yeah. I think Giles sort of finally emerges back from his captain's quarters into the galley just to grab something.
Oh,
And
hey
like
guys.
it's like yeah, he's like sort of making his way, sort of looks over, it's like, oh great. Actually, we can do this now.
Oh god.
Giles like pulls up a chair. Specifically like sort of in front of Theia. So it's like, so how was it? How was flying?
Well, I was just saying to Demi actually that It was very nice, actually. I felt very calm. I felt like I could focus. I really enjoyed myself.
Okay. Good. That's good to hear. Any issues or anything that you noticed, or whatever the case may be, while we'll start going through that?
The only time that I kind of weirdly I slipped up more trying to navigate the ship faster than I did doing a barrel roll. So I mean,
Yeah, it happens. It happens. Well, since you had a good time, you're now our third resident ship captain, flying pilot person.
I'm what?
So yeah, tomorrow
You're the
you'll
captain
be
now.
talking with Aerith to sort of like get more of the lowdown and stuff, and yeah, we'll start talking about sort of shifts in terms of who's flying and when and stuff like that. All right?
What?
Like, yeah, good job, sport. And sort of Giles just grabs a drink and heads back into his captain's quarters.
You see Willow
There
kind
was
of.
just like, there was like jaw dropped, almost at the table, just like doesn't even know what to do, what to say. Just what?
You see Willow gives you a little smile and kind of floats behind Giles. It's like,
I don't understand why he's like this, but ignoring that, do you know how jealous I am right now? I want to fly the ship.
What has happened today?
It's been fun.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess I'm a captain now.
You are the captain now,
Oh. Yeah,
and I'm at your service.
thank you.
About that,
Oh god.
we're no. It's nothing. I mean, it's serious, but it's nothing serious. Just we're gonna go to this Gith city that, if I'm translating the name right, is like Spear or something, like Platinum Spear. Translating from Tears is hard. So that's gonna be fun. But then after that, there's the other thing that we have to do. And I want to ask you,
Yeah.
do we actually have to do it?
Oh, do you want to do it?
No.
Oh.
And
Does anyone
let
want
me
to do it?
well, you're gonna have to ask them. I can't speak for anybody else but me. But when I get pulled into a meeting with someone in charge and they say, here's the situation, you're going to do this,
Mhm.
and then the expectation is if you don't do it, you're dishonoring yourself, or you're going against the whatever.
Mhm.
I don't like there being an expectation and an underlying threat of maybe violence, maybe nothing. But I don't like that. I don't like that there's an imbalance of the negotiation there. So I don't want to
Yeah.
do it, mostly because they're asking.
Right. And
I don't really have a problem with finding a would-be assassin and inviting them to a secondary location. That's fine.
right. I mean, are there any risks of not going there? Like, are we gonna get?
What do you mean? Like,
Well,
are we in trouble if we decide not to do
Yeah.
it now? Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It really depends how much of a problem this is to them,
Give
right?
me
Right.
a history check. Well, oh jeez. Yeah. Give me a history check at advantage, Theia.
Okay. Oh, fuck me. Okay, well.
Good thing you got a 13. What's important here is that you know there's some things that of like order of operations things that you would know about just because your mother served on a Star Moth ship and commanded one for a long time. That ship was in a strategic location for a reason. They were at the edge of the system there. They could very well, if they were waiting for something, right? They were waiting to make a choice to go in with that ship. You being there was like a stroke of luck to kind of make a situation not be really bad for a lot of different people. I think what you know about like Astral Elf society, you know that this would be a sibling of Esti, of someone who you've watched, who you kind of grew up with. Even though they're a noble, they're a part of one of the children of the Dawn Host. It's someone important to your mother and important to your family on Brawl. Like this is their sibling, right? That who almost got killed. So there's like I think that feeling, what you remember, and also like I think you being asked and holding this duty is like important for your family as well. I mean, your father and mother are of this almost like warrior class. It's a strange situation to be in, I think, on that 13. Like, this is strange to be in. That's kind of all you get is like, this is a sibling of Esti who's done right by your mother and your family on Brawl. They're noble. And I think you're missing some other nuance, though, here.
Yeah.
As you kind of think on, well, what's the heart of this?
I think we're maybe in the same amount of potential trouble as when we did the heist at the temple, right? Like, the whole concern there was if they know who did it, then they can track it back, and they know exactly who you are. So,
right. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think we should go. I think we learned a lot from how we should have handled things the last time we were in a situation like this. I think
I agree.
I think we can handle it better than we did last time, and
Low bar to clear.
yeah, exactly. I think it's okay for us to go.
Okay. Yeah. We can do it. I am confident that we can. I just I don't want you to feel like you have to do it for the good of the Empire and because
No.
it's expected of you as an Astral Elf. I want you to do it because you want to do it. And I want you to know that if you feel at any moment that you are in danger, we can abort. We can just leave. We can fucking hit the bricks.
Okay.
It's that easy.
I can agree with that. I would rather my safety and the safety of everybody here than anything else. So if at any point it becomes dangerous, I agree that we should absolutely leave.
Hell yeah. Do we fucking fist bump or shake hands or do I kiss you? Like what?
Let's just fist bump, I guess. I haven't done this since I was like 10.
All for one.
As we move from this moment here, we get a shot of Aryawen like listening into the open kind of galley door. You kind of like laughing to them, like kind of smiling.
What's
to
her
herself.
stealth check? What's her stealth check?
Mm. Give me a perception check.
My passive would be 13.
Oh, she definitely is over that.
Okay.
As she kind of moves back toward Mycroft. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Just thought I heard something. Kind of moves back toward Mycroft. As we move to another day of travel here, who would be on the spelljaming helm? Who's taking over?
I think I'm taking over first shift.
Makes sense. As you're moving forward here, give me a perception check. 15's pretty good. As you're moving with the ship, heading toward this this location, you're in the Astral Sea now. On this day, like you hit the edge at the end of Kryn space and hit into the Astral Sea. You have the location for Vasil Narel. You have a guide toward it, and all you have to do is just think on it and follow the path toward it. As you're doing this, though, and probably like the in the right of your like ship's vision, maybe 200, like you 15's pretty good. I think like maybe 160 or so to 200 feet out, you see something in the field of your vision. Looks like maybe a 15, a small boat.
A small boat, you say?
Yeah. Small, like this is not like a spelljammer. This is tiny.
Just a fucking a dinghy, dude. All right.
Exactly, precisely.
I'll get a little bit closer to it. See if
Yeah.
I'm able to see a bit better at it.
Yeah, you move a bit closer. As you get closer, are you looking for details here, or are you just trying to like see here?
Yeah, details.
Give me
anything surrounding.
Give me an investigation check here.
Mm-hmm.
DC's like 14.
All right.
Nice, 15. That's good.
Easy.
As you get closer, now you're like within like maybe 100 or so feet of it now. You see surrounding it a little bit of debris as you're in the Astral Sea. There's like, some rocks and things like that. But you see someone on this dinghy. Like it's just floating. There's like a small like tattered sail on it, but like it's it's just drifting. I think you still need to get closer to make out like who's there, but you do see someone moving on it.
I'll get another like 25 feet closer.
Get a little closer. You see one person. Yeah, one person on the ship. Getting a little closer. Give me another. Well, actually, you're getting closer. This is good. We'll carry over that 15. You see someone sitting in the middle of the dinghy. They have you see that their bottom arms are holding a lute or like a stringed instrument.
God.
As
All right.
as their top arms kind of top arms strumming it, and one other arm is like just sitting and kind of like lounging on the ship. And
All
you
right.
can't hear sounds from it. You just see someone strumming here. And what you do see, since you're this close, you see a Thrycreen. Kind of but you need to get a little closer. But you see like the forearms is what you can see, which they got a Thrycreen here for sure.
Okay. All right.
It's a strumming. Just
I'm going to.
what do you do, Captain?
I think it. Let's see. I think Willow's with me. Sort of keeping me company. I'll at least sort of tell him, to go grab Onum and Demi and bring them to the helm.
Yeah. Quickly, you're both are visited by Willow as he kind of like motions out toward the helm. You climb down and
As
see
as Willow leaves the spelljamming helm, you hear Demi's voice just from the space next to the helm, ask you, "Hey, what's going on?"
Like, yeah, like I think I sort of tell everyone in the space. It's like, yeah, so looks like we have a 3-creen bard out on a dinghy. Here, someone take my my telescope and head on up to the upper deck and just give me a status on how they're looking.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, you
Grab
grab
the telescope.
grab the telescope and take a look out. On him, you see a centipede Thrycreen. He has like this kind of reddish face. It's kind of like mandibles, kind of 4 mandibles here, long kind of antenna. Kind of swaying a little bit. You see he has this kind of almost like crimson brownish kind of like carapace. It kind of has that like kind of sections that goes down his back. You see his forearms of orange color as he's like has a really mildly nice lute in his bottom arms, like carrying it up with the bottom arms and like just strumming away in his bottom arms, kind of doing front work as he like strums with his top left heavy arm. He's kind of just like is chilling on the this floating dinghy that has no sail, barely tattered sail. He's just kind of chilling. So you can't hear obviously what he's playing. Just like looking just not carefree, but like I think you get the vibe of accepting what's happening.
See anything up there?
Yeah, he's just a chill guy.
That's a chill guy.
Yeah, he's just a chill guy. He's just jamming.
All right.
He might need help.
Yeah, if you guys seem it's fit that we should help this poor soul. I mean, I don't mind going closer to him.
What do you mean help him?
I'll give him a blanket to use as a sail.
That's not how it works out here. That's not how a spelljamming ship moves.
Well, I don't know.
Autumn, give Demi the telescope so they can see.
I don't really
Right.
need it. I'm gonna take a look just at the situation. I don't give a shit about this bard. What's the dinghy? What's going on? Is there a crashed ship anywhere nearby?
There's no crash ship anywhere nearby. But I think you can see the bits of like rubble and things around. Like I think you gather he just drifted here.
Slowly drifting.
And you do see that there is like a broken like rope here. You gather that maybe the it was a hot exit. Per se.
What do you mean by that?
The ropes on the ship are ripped. There's some scratches and things on the actual boat itself. A bit of charring on the boat, on the dinghy. What do you guys do?
Report all of that. Can I check the navigation and see where we are in relation to anything?
Astral Sea is strange. So yeah, I think what you know is that if you continue where you're going, you will head toward Visonorel. You have a thought point within the Astral Sea, right? Which is kind of what you need here. You have what this place looks like and exact coordinates. So you're probably a day and a half out, and you're already like progressing on that line. So you're going to be there pretty soon. Oh, Kyles, what do? Do you move the ship forward? What you guys got?
I think it's just chill. Like, if he wasn't trying to bring the dinghy with him, he could just leave and go somewhere. Right?
True. Well, let's just have a little chit chat with him. Why not?
Like
You
the
know?
only reason we need a spelljammer out here is to move the ship so that all of our stuff comes with us.
Yeah.
So we could talk to him and see what he's got in that boat, or if he just doesn't have any fucking idea where to go.
All right. Yeah. Let's chit. Let's go. Let's have a little chit chat with him then. I'll bring the old spelljammer around alongside.
Bring the spelljammer close, and move toward this Starcreen. As he looks you sees the ship come up, he's like, ugh. He puts the loot away, kind of like dusts his kind of orangish arms, all four of them. Like, looks up. Like, he has like just like some simple kind of like black, just like clothing on that just he has focuses on arms through. He'll look up toward you. Who's going out to like speak with him?
Morn, you're gonna hear Demi's voice saying, "Hey, meet me at the upper deck." And then the flapping of feathers.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where I would be at this moment, so I'll just meet you up there, though.
Yeah, I'll disengage from the helm as well.
Okay,
and stand up on the deck.
Yeah, you guys can see kind of. You guys can jump over.
Well, I'm not jumping over. I'm just gonna try to yap from the deck to where he is.
Yeah.
On the dinghy.
You see, he'll stand up and look closer. Mandibles kind of click. That kind of it's like reddish face. He's like, and then you kind of hear him speaking in Thrycreen, which is kind of like just bug kind of noises. And he's like, pauses, and then he will speak into your mind.
Common?
He'll speak into your mind, as you see his like antenna kind of like straighten. Hello there. Is there how you doing this fine whatever? Can I how can I help you out here? The name's Nyx.
Is
Rob.
Is Nick saying this to all of us simultaneously, or like
No, to one. To just you.
to one?
Yeah.
To just me? Okay.
Yeah.
Do I
But-
mentally reply back, or do I audibly?
You can speak back to him. You
I can
to him.
speak back.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of hear this mandible clicks, like, and then like you hear in your head.
You're right. It's yeah, Giles will reply back. It's like, good day, Nyx. My name's Giles, and this is my crew. We've pulled aside just to see if see you all alone here on this little dinghy here. We just needed to see if you are all right by your onesies.
Yeah, I think you kind of hear. He's like, well, I'm doing all right, but I could use a ride or something if you if you're willing. He's had a little trouble with He'll look at all of you carefully. Give me an insight check, all of you. Everyone, the three of you guys looking over. Everyone looking over at our Thrycreen here.
11.
More than what are you rolling?
Yeah, math. 17.
15? Okay. What do you got, Giles? Oh, I see it. 21? Ooh, okay. Giles and Morin, you see the movement of Nyx kind of. He gets a little defensive here. He's like, he says the word to you, Giles, of has some trouble with the pirate variety. As like you see, he gets really defensive here. But if you all are open to let me tag along, I can make myself useful, or of some kind, or however. But surely, don't want to be floating out here in the Astral Sea or doing nothing.
Fair. Well, I can assure you we aren't of the pirate variety. So
Speak for yourself.
See,
I elbow Demi in the ribs.
His like kind of black.
You back. I tail slap you in the back, right at the kidneys.
You see his black kind of insect eyes kind of look up towards you, like.
Hey man, what were you doing before you got bad with pirates?
You hear in your head, kind of feel that kind of link. Well, we were moving some items to battle space, and unfortunately, we got caught up in some pirates, and
Sounds fun. What kind of items?
you see like the look. Well, we were moving some you can see like the kind of orangish arms kind of hands kind of like click together. Well, we were moving some gems and other items carefully to
What kind of gems?
you know, a couple diamonds. He kind of connects with you. A couple diamonds, rubies, other items of that nature, or pedal space Encyclopedia was our destination, but we
Is he not saying this out loud?
no, he
Alright, no,
Three
then ignore me. Autumn didn't say
three
anything.
Kreen are insectoid people, and they
Oh,
have a
okay.
bug language, but they also can just like universal translator telepathy with one person.
yeah.
So
Like
he's
he'll-
like,
Yeah, I don't think Autumn would jump in if he couldn't hear the mention of gems.
yeah, you hear like a
no, that's fair.
yeah. I
Unless
think
you, for some reason, speak three Kreen.
yeah, you hear the clicking of his like mandibles and things, but like all Dimmy, you hear like yeah, gems and other items of value. We moved. We were moving carefully, and you don't like he was smuggling.
For sure. Like, all right, yeah. So that's. I mean, you don't have to confirm it, but that's why you're maintaining a holding pattern in the dinghy.
I was it was wishful thinking that maybe they would come back for me, but say someone would, but
Have you
it's,
been
it's
a star sailor for long, Nix?
uh,
Is this a recent job for you?
kind of recent, a little bit. Just
What is this creature's type?
it's kind of type monstrosity.
What is it? What monstrous? Okay,
Yeah, like yeah, just
Captain. He's a smuggler, and we can be uh candid about that. We've smuggled some shit in our time.
it's like oh, he's like oh good, oof. Like
I mean, that's true. That's valid.
well, he's like I don't have really anything to offer you all, but as he kind of
What is
speaks.
this creature's approximate gold value?
Oh, let's see. He has 54 gold on him currently.
I'm gonna nod like, yeah, he doesn't have anything.
Yeah, like, I don't have much to really offer you, but the what I can offer you is my services on your ship, I guess, if you are willing. And
Well,
he kind of connects
listen,
with you guys.
listen, Nix. Listen, Nix.
Yeah.
You seem like a swell guy. Where do you need to go? First things foremost.
Well, if all of my items and things were taken by those pirates, so I have no destination now. I would say,
Right.
no destination yet. Novant willing.
Can you give me a minute to think something over really quick?
Sure, yeah, of course. And the connection severs, and you see the top arm pulls out the lute, and kind of the bottom arms kind of hold the lute again. And he kind of like starts playing again.
I'm gonna sort of like gather the rest of the group, sort of like more inward on the upper deck here, and I start telling one, why don't we just like have this guy like just be like someone that works on the ship, you know?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, you know, like I mean, the guy's like, listen, we come from mutual backgrounds. Yeah, smuggling ain't really the best of which, right? But put it this way, guys. This is my long-term plan after doing some thinking, right? I want to get a second ship. I want to get myself a galleon at some point in the near future. I'm going to need people to still be on the Dark and Stormy to act as sort of a recon ship when we bring both things out. So, when it comes to people manning these ships,
Make a face to mourn. Okay.
Well, I'll just throw this out
Here's
there.
a recommendation. You go first. I want you to.
Well, he
give
said
him
he
some
has a
hope.
problem with pirates, right? Or he said something about pirates at least. I didn't.
he was raided by pirates.
Right. I was assuming. But
Yeah.
let's say theoretically he has some personal vendetta against Hellscream now. We are on good terms with Hellscream. And if we just have him on the ship and we're, I don't know, passing, waving to a Hellscream ship and he just starts shooting the cannon at him, that's a problem for us.
That is a
You know,
problem. That's a valid concern.
we don't know
That's a valid
we don't know his intentions.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right,
There are
Demi.
other pirate
What?
crews. We are personally in bad with a different pirate crew.
Yeah.
It could be someone other than Hellscream.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think he has like beef with them. I think they were just in the wrong place with a bunch of diamonds and gems and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what if that was his, retirement plan, and now he's
Look at
gonna
him.
spend the rest of his life hunting for him?
No,
Flexing.
his retirement plan is end up in a tavern and entertain would-be adventurers.
Yeah. I could see that too.
Well,
I
it may
think
have
it's
been
up
his
to you.
backup
I think
plan.
it's up to you, Giles, whether or not you want to hire this guy after meeting him in unfortunate circumstances. If that's the type of crew you want to trust to run your ships, go for it.
Well, how about this? We gotta do this thing for Theia's cousin, right? Why don't we just take him along, but he has to help us out with this thing. And if he perishes, he perishes. But if he comes through and is helpful and clutches it out, well, that at least establishes a sort of stronger form of trust.
Now you're talking.
All right.
That's fair. It's a good place to start.
All right, let's settle. Yeah, Giles then heads back to the edge of the deck, and call it Nix.
You see like the music stops, kind of like puts the loot back over, like claps his bottom arms. As you can see, the top arms kind of are on his waist. As you see the mandibles, like the large antenna, kind of move toward you. Like, what's going on? You figure out my offer? Like I said, I don't have really much to give you in gold amount for picking me up, but I guess that's
Giles,
up
can
to
I
you.
actually ask him a question?
Oh, sure, go right ahead. Go right ahead, more.
I'm gonna climb down.
I'll go
Yeah.
with.
Oh God.
He kind of like he kind of like sees you come on. This Threakin is like 6'2". Like if you see he's like kind of hunched over. As you kind of get closer, he kind of like straightens up a bit, and he's like 6'2", 6'3". As you kind of see his like long kind of like centipede kind of neck, kind of like what he kind of connects with you specifically more. And it's like, hello, the name's Nix Drogue.
Yeah, hey, just got one question.
Sure thing.
If I took you and the Hellscream captain to the Lords of Ash, who would they fuck with?
Oh, I actually see his mandibles kind of like it's like stop clicking for a moment, and like kind of his bottom was like, that's a lot of. It was his hands like, that's a lot of firepower you're talking about. He said, a Hellscream captain and Lords of Ash. That's people like you don't want to mess with. So, it's like fully caught emoji with all four arms. Like, I don't want no part of that.
That's an inside check for sure.
Yeah, give me an inside check.
Yippee! I'm rolling bad tonight. 9.
Yippee!
Trying to read the body language of a Theacrine who's talking in my brain.
Very hard.
I
Very
can't
hard
help
to do.
you.
Yeah, he just fully arms up like that's way too much firepower for me. I'm just a lowly smuggler compared to the Hellscream, and he's like, Lord's Ash. That's people you don't want to get entangled with. You see, like
I thought exactly.
Would I still be in earshot of that? By the way,
you would just hear his
I was
mandible
waiting
clicking.
more.
Yeah,
Okay,
you'd hear his mandibles
right.
clicking there. You wouldn't hear him per se.
Wouldn't know what he's saying. Okay.
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
see the body language though. You see him kind of like taken aback here, his antenna kind of like move back in surprise as he kind of like then kind of like hunches back a little bit toward Bourne, like. But
Okay.
they wouldn't mess with me. I'm just a lowly smuggler, honestly.
That's all I wanted. That's all I want to hear. Because correct, I don't really care what else you're messed up in, but I'm not trying to bring the Lords of Ash on my doorstep.
There's enough. He's like, hey, I'm in love with you. There's enough pirates around in Wildspace that I don't want to mess with. Those two that you just said, I'm good.
We're the same. I'll head back up.
Yeah.
You can take it from here, guys.
Last appraise on this guy. What are his senses?
As far as he just dark vision. That's it.
Okay. And I want to search the dinghy.
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
Well,
give me
while,
an investigation check.
while Demi is searching the dinghy, I'll exclaim, Nix, I have a proposition for you here.
You feel the focus on you. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Well, since you are by yourselves for the foreseeable future,
Yeah.
I'd love to offer you a position on this ship.
Huh. Okay. Well.
But with a catch. There's a catch as always.
Okay.
We're currently on a mission that
Mhm.
we are sort of I guess forced to do
Ugh.
to some degree.
Not the best.
But we need as much manpower as we can get. If you deem yourself as someone who can stand their own and give assistance, the position's yours.
Huh. Okay.
So that begs the question, Nix. Do you got the bug balls to come hang with us?
Hey, whoa now. Hey. He kind of like hunches forward a little bit and kind of like, well, I don't really have much other propositions, and job's a job. Sure, why not? 25 investigation, Demi. You notice that there is a board that looks like it was quickly like re-nailed down, like slammed down again. Like it's not flush to the ship.
Yeah. I'll say, is he in?
Wait, sorry, what did you say? Wait, what was that again?
Is he in?
Yeah, he's in. He wants to hang.
Welcome to the Dark and Stormy. Let me help you out.
Sure. Let me just grab my things. And he does like a 180 turn, and there's like nothing. You just see a full slouch of this orange arm's gonna go down like, sure, go on ahead. Let me just say goodbye to the ship. The little dinghy served me well.
I don't think so. You can go ahead.
Like,
Can I roll an investigation on this confrontation?
Give me an insight check. Insight check.
Insight?
Would be insight check would be this. 17. You can see that there's a bit of tenseness between the two of them. As you see Nix kind of look toward Demi.
You can first, I insist.
Sure.
There's something of a hold up there, Demi.
Just saying our last respects to the ship, as it were.
Yeah, as you can hear like that connection to your mind. Yep. Just saying my last requests, last respects to the old dinghy. I'll look towards you and kind of like, and just if the Thrycreen could sigh, you just see like just shake his head, antennas move, and climb up onto the ship.
You hear Giles, and this is different from like a voice in your head. This is like an actual fucking vibration in your skull. Demi's voice saying, I know where he put the goods.
Yeah, Giles sort of like hums to himself. I'll say there a way to respond back to Demi in this in this sort of?
No, there's not.
I think what is Demi still on the little dinghy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
Yeah.
to like I'm gathering the bits of rope and I'm gonna try and like attach it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gauss would motion to like tie it to the ship, basically.
Has Nyx left the day yet?
Yeah, you see him like carefully move off. He'll look back toward the dinghy and just climb onto the ship.
Yeah, I'll help escort Nyx to an area to sort of like set himself up, probably within like the cargo hold or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see, he sees Narvi. He's like, oh, hey. You can just like visibly like get shocked, like, tense up.
I do need to. Navi's not red. They were.
Okay, cool. He'll see the Gith Yankee Varsh kind of like, he's like, oh, all right, this guy, all right.
Yes, they're just tagging along because we're going to their planet that they need to head to.
Oh,
They're carrying some Githyanki eggs, so it's
Yeah.
very fragile.
Oh, I get that. Oh, I guess I'll just set up here. And he just like sits down in a spot and just kind of like grabs. You saw he only had like a bag of gold and like a little thing of like it was like one little another thing of like set of clothes, like nothing nice, just like one thing. Just like lays it down, like puts the loot up in a spot. Oh, I guess this is it.
Yeah,
so
it's
last-
sorry, let
go
me say
ahead.
the next real quick. It's like, yeah, it's a bit cramped. Sorry about that, but I eventually have plans to get a second ship, so that way, whichever position that you find yourself in, you'll probably still reside on the Dark and Stormy, or perhaps on the bigger ship. But either way, this is just temporary for now. So try to weather the storm if you can.
The captain's very enterprising. As I walk in, what did I? So I, as soon as they were out of eye shot,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna swipe around in behind the board.
What you find is compass. Then there is a blue crystal. Flawless. It's like a flawless blue crystal. And there is a key as well. It looks like almost that copper rust, but like that green, right?
For sure. Oh yeah.
A kind of, I think what you would know, this is like a water like elemental crystal. This is like something that has like been infused with some sort of magic. And then a key, a rusted copper key.
Sick. I will pocket all of those and leave the board nailed where it was.
Yep. As you make your way on with Nyx, Drog, we'll take a break right there as you guys are heading toward Sinlarel.
Nice.
Nice. We'll be back in 10. All right. We all good?
So, dude.
I'm back.
Dang.
Jazz is muted.
Me too.
Wow.
I'm good.
We got Grady? Wait a second.
Ah,
Nice. Hey, we're all here. It's so bad.
Wait, Josh, can you do me a flavor real quick? Can you
What's
just
that?
pull up the map for the fucking wasp ship real quick?
Sure, I got you.
Appreciate you so much. Let's see. I'm tempted. All right, so what I'm thinking, right, to optimize space, if there is any,
Okay.
if there's like a little like small room in the galley, right, that can be where Nyx sort of stays.
Where Navarro is chilling at most of the time? Well, I mean, obviously,
Oh, yeah,
Navarro, well, he's in there a
Yeah.
lot, but he doesn't
The
stay.
galley
it-
that appears to be a 12 by 8 room.
About ish, I
Yeah.
think.
For sure.
That's like thing is like so 3 Koreans don't sleep. I mean they need rest time, but they don't
Yeah, they need
sleep.
like idle time, but yeah, they
Yeah.
don't sleep like that.
So I mean it's like, yeah. Just give bro a little closet, you know?
She's a little spot. I mean, the cargo hold and then the crew quarters by extension are like, he just needs a little corner somewhere to chill.
Because like I figured that it's like we're probably at max capacity for people on here. I assume. I don't know what the actual
for right
capacity is.
now.
Yeah.
We have. It can be crewed by 5, but yeah, I think you have how many people? 10 in here now. Obviously Ariwin is like temporary, right?
Yeah, right.
But yeah, was there like 10 people? So, right?
Yeah.
There's 6 of us. Our 3 add-ons. The Nyx and the Gith.
Yeah.
That's 11.
11, yeah.
Clutch of eggs.
I mean, yep.
All about 12.
All that 12, yep. Yeah, it's about 12 people on board. Yeah, 3, 3 are temporary.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, for the
if
most
we give
part,
everybody their own 5x5, the cargo hold and the crew quarters are fine. But
It's enough, yeah.
I mean, 5x5 is crazy.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
that's a tight.
We're definitely up against like potentially needing to sleep in shifts. But
Yeah, it's
we're not
close.
quite there.
Yeah.
It's close. It's damn close. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So at least for the time being, yeah. Unless it's like some super temporary, like, hey, can you like fly me over like 100 miles this way?
Yeah. but yeah, you're
Yeah. You're fine. Okay.
you guys are traveling toward Vasilnarel. I said there was about like a day and or like you're already on that same day, so a couple like maybe 8 more hours.
Yeah, I'll say in those 8 more hours, yeah, I'm back crafting.
Back in the
We're
lab
getting our
again.
hours in.
That makes
Back
sense
in
to
the
me.
lab.
Back in the lab again. As you move forward, who's you switched
Actually,
you switched on the helm essentially, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
switched. I'll actually like go to Theia. See where she's at. She's at the moment.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, hey Theia, you wanna
Yo.
you wanna take this next shift? Fly in?
Yeah, okay. I
Yeah?
can do that.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah.
The helm's yours.
Okay.
I think in that similar breath as well, I'll sort of go to Demi and sort of just be like, so, what'd you find?
He had, and I will present everything, lay it out on the table. We're in your quarters. He had this compass. He
Okay.
had could be an aquamarine, could be it's not a sapphire, could be a hematite. It seems water outlined in terms of vibes. I'm not really a crystal girly, so I couldn't tell you much more than that. And this key.
Huh. Yeah, I think Giles
didn't seem to be a box or a door to it. So
right. I'll roll investigation on the key if you'll allow me to, Josh.
Yeah, what are you looking for with this key?
It's just like what's so special about this key? Is there something like, like any sort of particular carvings in it? Actually, you know what? It's either I roll investigation or arcana on the key.
Give
'Cause it's
me
like
Yeah, give me an arcana check on it.
okay.
Arcana check. 15. Looks pretty mundane to you.
Very
Very
mundane.
very old rusted key. We'll say on the 13, you see that there are some runes on it though.
Oh, a familiar language, or is it just is it like
No. Not familiar to you. What languages do you know? I'm sorry. Shouldn't say that. Is it like Yankee, common,
Gnomish,
Gnomish?
common?
Yeah.
Yeah. And at
No.
least like the remnants of the of like Elvish from like from copying over the
Oh, you mean
runes from
Sylvan?
the
Sylvan, yeah.
Sylvan,
Yeah,
Sylvan,
that's
yeah.
right. Yeah, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Okay. Interesting. I'll sort of was it
it's not an inferno.
Nope.
What else do I speak?
Are we in my quarters or am I in Demi's quarters? Because I can't remember what we established.
Captain's
quarters. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell Demi it's like, I'm gonna leave these here, and I'll have a little bit of a chat with Nyx if that's all right about these. Do you think that's a fair thing to do, or what do you have a secondary option?
I think he's smart enough not to fucking attack you on your own ship. So, yeah, sure.
All right. Fair enough. I'll sort of call him in sometime soonish, but thank you for letting me know here.
Can I want to chalk mark this is a waste of a channel material. I want to chalk mark the gem.
Sure, yeah.
And see if Appraise will give me anything interesting on its material.
On its like material? I mean, no.
Yeah.
Nothing that you already didn't glean from it, that it was felt water aligned in some way. flawless gem.
About how much is it worth?
Hmm.
Like nearest zero.
Near 0, 200 gold.
Okay, it's not too bad. It's probably more important than expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll leave Giles to it.
Mm.
All right. As you guys are moving toward here, we have Aerith on this, or no, Theia on the spelljamming helm. Theia, if you would,
Mm-hmm.
as you attune to this, I think it's not to the point. Aerith is still in the spelljamming like with you, like doing navigation. Like it's not like a you're by yourself
Mm-hmm.
thing quite yet. Just give me a that spellcasting roll again, if you would.
Okay. Ooh. 2.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Ooh.
It's only your
All
second.
right.
It's only your second time attuning to the helm. This time, not kind of have a hang of it, but I think you feel that you try to overdo it a bit here. For this too, you lose one of your first level spell slots. Yeah. As you try to like you overdo it a bit here, and there's a moment where it's like, I'll take over. Just
Am I doing something wrong? I mean, it was. I did it the first time.
yeah, you're fine. I think possibly you just haven't gotten quite the hang of it yet. Using your magic with the helm, it can take sometimes subconsciously for certain maneuvers. You can maybe put too much magic through it. There's a point where it becomes where that is like a choice to make, something that you can push through, but without the like familiarity with it. Sometimes the helm will just, if say I wanted to jump over a 5-foot wall, right? I would need to cast a spell to do that, right? But like if I had the desire to do it, as you're touching the helm, you have the desire to like move forward. Sometimes the helm will just automatically push toward that desire. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. What if I can't do it again?
I would say you can, but just I would say don't overdo it. Take your time. It takes people like 2 years of courses to like really get really locked into spell jamming helm and things where it's in all situations, right? And even field work, like the like practical work of it is important too. Sometimes you're in combat and like your focus needs to be in a lot of different places. It takes time. You did fine though.
Thanks.
Yeah. As Aerith will kind of move forward and take the helm, do you like stay and kind of study?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you kind of see like the ease with which she like kind of yellowish eyes go to that like light blue touching the helm? You can see that how she's like moving the helm here. I mean, you can tell this is someone this was their job in the SSA. Like, it's what they did until recently. As you move forward toward here, I need a perception check from you, Theia, from the window.
Man.
6. I think you're more focused on, watching and learning here. As the ship moves forward, we see. Is anyone else? What is everyone else doing? Is there anyone else like out on the main deck?
Sure.
Give me a perception check, Morin.
Haven't been out there for a while. I haven't rolled above a 10 tonight.
Yeah.
I believe.
On the die, but 13.
13.
Let's go.
You notice something in like maybe 100 feet from you, moving fast, real fast. Not the size of a ship.
I
What do you
missed
do?
the last thing you said. Sorry.
It's moving fast. Sorry, you got it. Moving real fast. Not the size of a ship.
Yeah, I'll point it out to Theia. Like, I can't really make out what this is, but it's zooming.
Yeah, you see it. The ship goes about like 60 feet or so fly speed. This thing goes, you see it fly and get close and move and fly past. What you see more is a creature that has like 4 wings and a long tail and this like horn. And on top of it is a Yankee. You see that they have helmet on, so you can't really like. It's not like how when you saw the Dragon Race, you like kind of don't wear those kind of helmets. This person has full helmet on, this kind of like long sword, sheathed, and then a lance in one hand. And then you see another move by. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more fly by you. As you look out and see where they're heading toward, you see a city, unlike anything you've seen before. There is this large city sprawling out on what looks like this large silver terrain in front of you. And as you take a look back, it looks like the piece of a wing. What do you all do?
Do I notice anything from my captain's quarters at all?
I think from the window you see 1 thing fly by, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like things like move past, like these bluish winged creatures, swiftly moving past you.
Mm.
I just want to make sure I was hearing you right because
Yeah.
I'm such a fucking ADHD night.
You're good.
Like it was way I was reading it was like above table, like very Githyanki Dragon Rider build.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just making sure that I wasn't being
Oh yeah.
dumb.
However, give me a
And they're zooming. That's crazy. I
Yeah.
don't want to. Please no dragon fights in this campaign. If I know they're this fast, please.
Please.
The thing you see these like, I think as you see them there, this is not like the dragon. Those wyverns had only 2 wings. These things have 4 wings. That's why they're moving so
It's a
quickly.
fully dragon rider. Okay. Not like the wyverns at the port we stopped at.
Yeah. These aren't
guards.
no.
This is I don't know how much of this I would know in character.
Yeah.
I guess, but it's giving. This is like this is a team. This is a squad.
Oh, very much so.
This is like Spec Ops.
Yeah.
It's giving Spec Ops.
Yeah. So I think as you all get closer to this city that rests on a section of a platinum wing, what do you all do as you move forward? Aaron's like, you see that there?
Yeah. What was that?
I guess riders of some kind. Take a look out, and as you do, you see forward, and you see the city, a large city, nestled on this piece of a wing. Guess that's our destination.
Yes, yeah.
This seems right. I think you take a look at the navigations it's charted, and this seems to be it.
Yeah, I don't think dragon riders would go too deep into the Astral Sea by themselves, so it's a safe guess.
Guess let everyone know. We can drop off our guest then. Well, let Giles know and see what he thinks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you head up and kind of knock on Giles' door. Giles, as you're like working and carving these runes within the dagger, and you looked over and just saw like the swiftness of these things. You hear that knock.
So yeah, Giles is just head down, carving. Just yells, "Yeah, come in."
Hi. Sorry to bother you. I think we're here.
No, place to drop off to Angie.
Yeah.
Giles nods. Very well. I'll sort of clean up here. Let Angie know as well that we're arriving.
Okay. I will.
Great. Thank you.
As you move out, you see that the Githyanki, they're feeling a bit better. You still see that they're bandaged up, and I have those like kind of fine clothes. Well, fine-ish, more utilitarian kind of clothes, just patched up. And you see Nyx kind of give you a bit of like a look, wave with the bottom of his bottom arm, and kind of was like going back to looking at his loot and stringing it. Then he's like, "Oh, hello. Are we close to our destination?"
Yes, I think so.
Good. I will make myself ready then. I don't know how I will repay you all, but surely the fourth monarch may have. If I petition her, she may help you all in some way. For your kindness.
Okay. That sounds good.
See, they kind of stand up and move up and head toward where the Githyanki eggs are. And you see, say, prepare. There is, Aerith will kind of move. I think, Morn, you see those riders who flew by you, kind of like escorting you all in. You see 3 of them escorting you, like moving you guys towards the place to land the ship, like on like a dock within the city. As you're looking closer, you see these aren't like wyverns or dragons or anything like dragons you've ever seen before. These are very different. You see like it's one of its blue eyes look towards you and the large horn on it kind of like move toward you and just lets out kind of a bit of a roar towards you. You can see like the Githyanki put a hand on its side. They look more like sharks in some way, but like these 4 wings and long tail, you can see that they're like very aerodynamic. As this lancer points down towards a place for you all to land. The ship settles slowly here. And who exits the ship here?
I think I'll exit the ship first.
Sure, yeah. As you like make it out from the ship and like kind of walk off the ship, they're like maybe like 15 feet away from you, kind of like 2 warriors behind them. The lancer is like 10 feet to the side, right? Like kind of just hanging in the general area.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll speak. I'll like from here on. I'll speak in Gith. And I'll sort of state like, "Hello, my name is Giles. Thank you for having a landing spot for our ship. Do you have any questions about anything for me?"
Hmm.
Are you making your voice lower to talk to the Geth?
Huh. I wonder how you see they pause like an istic. You can see like the helmet of the Star Lancer just like, They shrug their shoulders. Made it out this far. You know our tongue. This is rather interesting. What
I
brings you?
suppose you could say.
What brings you to Vasilna realm?
Well, we found a Githyanki person that was sort of strewn in a shipwreck. And they were clutching Githyanki eggs.
You see
But
his demeanor change.
Is it demeanor and what? How did it change in what way?
Give me an insight check.
All right.
11. Hard to tell. 13. He goes from like a very like defensive kind of like just very like off-putting to more engaged. Like Demi, you noticed that. Like Giles, you're like kind of explaining the story to him. Like, I see.
But yeah, they're currently on our ship. They actually told us to bring them and the eggs here. Hence why we're here.
Well, show us this person and the eggs as well. They can be escorted to some vashes.
Very well. I'll go fetch them. See if they're ready to leave now. Yeah, so I'll go into the ship and sort of check in with them. Sort of look them out like, hey, so
Yes,
escort's ready for you.
Good. Surely like you can. Did they treat you well?
Oh, once I told them about the eggs, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, you see that they kind of look, or do they have the eggs in hand? You see Ophelia more kind of look. Take good care of those eggs, then. Always. Surely they should allow you to come further into the city if you are willing. But if you have places to be, I will not hold you.
Well, I'll discuss with my crew to see if we are on a time crunch, but nonetheless, it was a pleasure escorting you.
What did you say, Demi?
It was mostly to themselves, but it was we are.
You see Tangi kind of like with the eggs in hand. Oh, well, honestly, they'll need some help with gathering all 3. Who is going to carefully bring these eggs out onto like kind of this dock?
I can carry one.
Sure, yeah. Anyone else?
Yeah.
So we have Theia, Demi, And Tangi had a Githyanki egg, a child, in their hand.
I think I'll go, but I'm hanging back a little bit.
Yeah. You clearly spot the this lancer, and as they kind of take off their helmet, you see a Githyanki woman, just fully bald, with these Tirsu tattoos that are on her face. She kind of looks towards you a bit, kind of green eyes eyeing you as the eggs are kind of placed here. You see other Varshes, people who have that same kind of clothing that Tangi have on. One looks over at it. You're in good shape. Tell us more about what happened when you're ready. They kind of talk in Gith here. Or you see things moving here. Tangi's surely can offer you all a kindness to stay here for a moment, but if you want.
Well, I'll sort of who else is around?
It'd be Morn, Demi, Theia, Angi, and Morn. But Autumn, where are you? Sorry, Autumn, where are you? He's on the ship, looking over. What you got?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just chilling on the ship.
I think
Probably
as you
chilling.
look over, give me a religion check. 23. On that lancer, you see that there is a sash, something that they tie, they tie it on their arm. It's these patterns of draconic and a pattern of red scales. You clearly know that is a thing of Sira, the Archon of War. It's something that's within their whatever armor that they have on. Not every Star Lancer had that on them. But the one you see that she's leaning against the kind of just one of the walls here. You see that that's on her arm, tied to her arm. It's well, I appreciate you all. You see the Keythrax say, kind of pause for a moment. Was there any? You said they were attacked. Was there any other information you could give us? He says in common. Just, he says in Gith to you, Giles. Were there any other survivors?
Unfortunately, no. They were the only survivor. The ship was absolutely torn to shreds.
I see.
I'll sort of announce, because I think it was Morn and Demi that were scoping out the ship.
Yes. Yeah.
The shipwreck with me. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll sort of speak back in common to them. It's do you guys remember anything about that shipwreck with when we met Ta'angi?
Pirates.
Does it seem like Morn is saying the obvious to not elaborate? You catch Demi looking at you I know you know something. Do you want to tell them?
Pirates ignoring a lot of the other codes that a lot of pirates hold.
Pirates have codes, you say?
Those who want to stay in the good graces of the Lord of Ash, or the Lords of Ash, rather.
You hear a whistle from the Star Lancer, the Lancer behind you. She's kind of a big name kind of vibe.
Yeah, if they caught wind of what they did, I feel like they'd be able to find out which crew was responsible.
How does one find these Lords of Ash?
Gotta find some pirates.
Hmm.
Someone will know where they are.
Very well then.
Vampires specifically.
Our Grace will know. We'll seek justice on this. Thank you for your time. And I think you saw the death toll on that ship. It was Galleon. That's 20 maybe plus Githyanki soldiers and passengers gone. As you can see, Tangi kind of leaving here. Does anyone ask anything? You see the Starlancer kind of move up. It's like wipe their chin a little bit, like it has in common to you all. Like, surely you didn't just do this out of the kindness of your hearts.
Well, that's something that me as a human and you as Githyanki sort of do differently.
Oh? Really?
I choke on my spit.
Don't worry. It's a joke.
You see, she like looks at you.
He's joking, but morality and compensation are not mutually exclusive.
There's a moment where like you see the Keith kind of say, "I understand. Let the monarch let her grace know, and we'll see what we should offer them."
Also, let her know. I don't know if this would make any difference, but we're kind of friends with the 8th monarch, Jarath.
You see, he like stops. He's like, I see, Lord Jura. And he will like send a messenger to like kind of move out from you all. It doesn't take often as you guys kind of like wait here for a moment. You see a large wyvern for a moment kind of move over you all. You see its shadow kind of pass over you as it sets down. You see stepping off of it a Githyanki woman. Long braided hair with this just simple like great sword on her back. You see that there's like a scar, like a long scar, like a this. It look. Give me an Arcana check. Anyone looking at her? 20. Okay.
13.
Okay. Giles, you know that this is like a deeply like magical scar. I think you would think back to Godot being hit when he showed like his arm that was healing from being hit by a blight spell. You think this was like she was directly hit by one, as you see like the side of her face and this long like black scar. Her eye has that like white in it. As it's like it almost looks like it like almost like spider kind of like like small cracks of this like black are on her like chartreuse skin. Looks toward the others here, and they all kind of like bow in a moment. He's like, you see this like wyvern just like spit fire for a little bit. Word around here travels fast, doesn't it? Make sure the eggs are taken care of. You wanted to speak with me. I don't want to take up more of your time, but I need to know what happened. Those were 30 Gith killed. Forgive me. I should introduce myself. My name is Pazel, the 4th monarch of the Githyanki Corgency. She's speaking in common to you all. It's like, as you see, like, her extending this courtesy to you. She's probably maybe in her 40s, as you look at her, like mid 40s. You said pirates.
Vampirates, yeah.
Vampirates. Okay. Kind of walks over. You see the Star Moth, like, Your Grace, is there anything else you need? Or don't worry, I have my partner here with me, and they aren't a threat. They've shown that they are Shilak, and I'm fine. And you see that, like, suit yourself, Your Grace. Just kind of like moves away from you. Like, you see the rest of them kind of like clear out here. That wyvern, though, is like watching you all carefully. It's got green eyes moving around toward you. Tell me what I need to know. And honestly, you all deserve a bit of a reward.
I kick Giles in the shins.
Ow. Thank you, Pizzelle, Miss Pizzelle. Really appreciate it.
Excellent start.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, we didn't necessarily came here and escorted this person in searching for a reward, but if it deems fitting, that's very kind of you. Nonetheless, in terms of any additional information, for that matter, I mean, like I said earlier to them, the ship was absolutely torn to shreds. There was very little to sort of work off of in terms of where these vampires went, or how things happened, or how things occurred. And I apologize for not being able to bring that sort of information forward.
No, it's no problem. This is a regular for these pirates. Is what I... no? Is this... I'm sure most pirates would steer clear of a ship bearing Githyanki colors, but...
It's too big of a target, and even if they successfully boarded it, there was no reason after that to choose to leave no survivors. A dead man can't be robbed again.
You see her look with your singular kind of blue kind of eyes, the other. You see, well, I will try and find more about these Lords of Ash then. Here. You see she takes one of the rings off of her finger and holds it out.
I almost shoulder check Giles out of the way to take the ring. I'll get down on one knee and accept the ring.
You said, wait, you will?
Yeah, well, obviously. She's the monarch.
Yeah, you see, like, I think you see a ruler much like Jareth, that, like, this responsibility was thrusted upon them. You know, and she holds it well, but like you can rise. It's fine.
I'll speak in. Oh, sorry.
Just gonna speak. Go ahead. I was just gonna say, signed up for adventure, not to rule.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll speak in Gith. Just like, what is this? Like, what ring is this for?
This is a sign that you have helped someone of the Githyanki Corgency, and it is magical as well.
Are you able to disclose what type of magic it possesses, or
You see the
that's
Tirsu kind of runes on it. You, no Githyanki, you see these runes of protection and strength on it.
very well? I'll
It's an
I'll have them
absolute
plate.
honor to accept this ring.
Good. Did you say that in
Oh,
Githyanki?
No, I said it in common. My GIF is bad. They were thinking about trying it, but it would have been like I would get halfway into the sentence and be like, what's the word? Hang on. But no, that was in common.
Yeah. As you accept it, you have a ring of protection in your inventory.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
And you see, she says, I appreciate the information. I will have a meeting with the others on this topic as well. You can see like an exasperated look. It's like, safe travels, you all. My Star Lancers will, if you need, will escort you to the edge of where you need to go if you're heading out of the Astral Sea.
Thank you for everything, by the way. Much appreciated.
Of course. You see, she like whistles. Ice. You see the wyvern. Like, this wyvern is much bigger than the one that Jareth had. It's honestly, it should be considered like a dragon in its own right. If not for its the make of wings that it has. You see, it's just like move, eyeing you all. You're gonna like, be careful on your journey forward. The offer still stands if you need it. Talk to one of the Star Lancers here, and they will escort you. And you see that like they give a deep, kind of reverent bow toward you, and leave you all here on the dock here.
Did Autumn come with us?
Autumn was
No.
looking out from the deck here. What do you all do here as you are on just in the dock area of Silnaril? As you see the wyvern fly back toward like this kind of this capitol building, like citadel area.
I mean, I won't say no to an escort.
Do we need to grab anything while we're here?
Not really.
We got paid in advance a little bit. Might be smart to get potions.
Yeah,
Oh, true.
that's a good shout. We're gonna need all the help we can get going through getting into this, honestly.
You and me could take care of that.
Yeah. Just give me an investigation check here. Actually, no, well, we won't worry about that. Let me do. Yeah, you're able to find a shop fairly like close to the dock here. There is. You're just looking for potions of healing.
Yes.
Okay, just potions of healing. There is 2 potions of greater healing. 2 potions of 2 potions of healing, and 1 potion of superior healing here.
The graders are a 150, right?
The graders are graders are 150.
How much are the superiors?
At the lowest point, like, we'll say that you did a very good favor for these Gith, so like it'd be 500. They won't try to like haggle in between.
We're not even high enough level to need it, to be honest, but I was
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah.
8d4 plus 8 is overkill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like 3 potions of healing, 2 greater, 1 superior.
I will buy a greater for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Minus 150. Or does that discount apply to the other ones too?
What's up?
Do we have a discount on any of these, or just the superiors?
That is your discount.
Okay.
It being 150 and all that stuff is yours.
Word.
Regular potions are 50. The low end, the graders are 150, and the low end version superiors 500. Yep.
All right. Well, there's another greater and 3 regulars if you guys want any.
You think you'll need them for the journey?
I'll, what do we got left over? I'll grab one. Was there a greater healing left over?
Yeah, 1 greater and then 3 regular potions.
Yeah, I'll grab a greater.
Yeah, cool. 2 graders down. There's 3 regular potions if you want to scoop those up. Get another 150.
I'm going to try and haggle.
Okay.
I'm basically going to say, like, hey, we bought all of them. Can you give me, it's like, buy 2, get 1?
Give me a persuasion check. The DC is like 15.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I gotta make money, Mystic. You're like, yeah, it's a
Fair enough. What did you say, 130?
150. If you want to get all 3 of them.
Yeah.
There you go. Potions back in tow. You head back toward the ship. You see some of the people kind of eyeing you carefully. Kind of some people near the docks kind of giving you slight bows in here. Just minding you, watching you carefully. As you move back toward the Darkened Storm, is there anything else anyone wanted to do while you're in Vasilnarel? I think you see Mycroft's gonna look over it. Have you ever been to a place like this before? Theia?
No, I haven't.
This is wild. I think even as you see this here, like the city's like built on top of this, but like as you look out from the ship, you see like there's even like green spaces and things growing from here as well. So you guys look at the city and you're seeing Demi and Morn return back here. What do you all do? You guys can head back toward the Astral Sea. Be so please.
I think I'm all set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, we can just breeze through this. I would have done it while I was there. I need to buy more bullets.
Oh, here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're able to find some more ammo.
Yeah. Just realize
Shooty
I
McBang
have
Bang.
not enough for what I assume will be a hard fight.
Yeah.
So
Very smart.
I don't think 6 is going to cut it.
Yeah, you see some like you go to the Malars here and they're like, bullets for gun. Not the best. Not what I use here, and you see they just smith up some for you quickly.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just subtract the gold.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I finally have money I can buy in bulk for once, dude.
Yeah.
Buy like 30.
All right. As you move back toward the ship, who's taking control of the helm?
I was
Hey,
muted.
you want to give it another crack?
Yeah, I was muted.
Let's
yeah, I can
go.
try.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As you attune to the helm here with Aerith's guidance, you move off from the Githyanki city of Silmaril. as you move out from it. Give me that spellcasting check again here. This time you're fine. Yeah, give me a trade. It's gonna be the same DC.
I got an 8. Sorry.
6. So 14. A little bit. A little. You're getting the hang of it here. Still more practice. Aerith is still guiding you here, but you're able to move out from the city and move back toward your line. Did you all request the escort?
The escort?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so.
You see that near you are 3 Star Lancers. You see like these shark-like 4-winged creatures flying kind of 30 to like 60 feet range away from you. Not getting too close, but escorting you out on your path here. We can say that there is do you dip out of the astral? Does the line dip you out of the Astral Sea immediately, or do you have an extra day within time here? It was like what,
the course you charted was as long as possible in the Astral Sea.
Okay, that's fair. So it's probably about like an extra 2 days in the Astral Sea because you're gonna spend a little bit more time in here. Well, what's the what's your project looking like, Artificer?
Let's see. How many days have I shoved into this? It's like about
What, 2, right?
Has it been 2?
Yeah.
2 days of work. I think it's like, what is it? How many more days till completion?
This is a 1 second. New rules.
What is it you're working on?
Turning my dagger so to have it so I can speak with animals.
It's a level 1 spell, right?
Yeah.
It's 5, but 4 days for you, so you have 2 more days on it.
Yeah.
Wait, this
is that including the help time from Willow?
Yeah, that is. That's already the shave off of time. Because this is a common item or uncommon? I'm sorry.
The dagger itself, or
let's check.
The dagger's common. Yeah.
This is going to be a first level spell. It's uncommon. Yep. So you have 2 more days.
Nice. Easy.
There you go. If you spend those 8 hours, do you push yourself to finish, or do you just take the regular kind of 8 hours per? Because it needs to be like what?
What was it? We have 2 more days in the Astral Sea, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I won't fucking exacerbate myself. How the fuck do you pronounce the word? God damn it.
Exasperate.
What? Huh?
Exasperate myself. Thank you.
Watch yourself.
You're gonna pause?
Wait a second.
November?
You're gonna
Mod check?
Truly magic. Yeah. As you kind of take some time here, crafting away at this item,
Wait.
What's up there?
Wait, I think you were right with
Exasperate.
Exacerbate?
Yeah.
Those are 2 separate words.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the
It is.
What's the difference between the two words?
Exacerbate is to like is like
To
kind
make
of similar
things worse.
like to exactly.
Oh yeah, exasperate. Yeah, I was right. Yeah.
Listen,
Continue.
all my homies hate English.
Yeah, it's real.
True.
Stupid language.
Tell me why I know how to say colloquially, but I can never say it. I know how to say it though, but I can never
Love
say
it.
it.
Colloquially.
But I could tell you how to say it, right? Yeah, I could type it. I know how to pronounce
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I could type how to say it.
Prestidigitation.
And yeah, but I can fucking one tap prestidigitation, no problem, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
fantasy brain.
Real.
Exasperate is to just be like running down your patience.
Yeah.
Exacerbate is just to make a situation worse than it is.
Right.
Gotcha.
I think you know better. No reason to push
Yeah.
yourself. This is your first kind of like project you're kind of doing. You move. We moved these 2 days with no incident. You have a guard of Star Lancers, riders on Vakarel, kind of guy looking out for you here. As you guys dip to the edge of the Astral Sea, they kind of pause here. You see the one that had that like holy kind of war symbol on, kind of like raise a hand up and wave you guys off as the dark and stormy pushes through into pedal space. As you look out, you see what looks like the roots of a tree within the wild space here. And as you look out toward a planet, you see these roots kind of moving around it. As you move through this space, there's, I think Aryawin kind of chimes up like, well, we should probably be about, we keep on this line, maybe 12 hours or 16 hours out from Port Clagex, so close to our destination. Just be on your guard. Alright? And as you guys move forward, is there anything else that anyone does here as you're approaching your destination?
No.
Moving forward, you see it. An asteroid host. Not much of a city, well, close to it. But that's what you see. You see this like smoke and pouring out of the city. And you see docked on around it several ships. 2 stick out to you though. Giles, you see a GIF Armada ship, among other these merchant kind of ships. You see its flag. You know that this is the 14th chapter.
Mm.
And then there's another ship, a strike ship, black kind of sails, or like almost like these like midnight blue sails that are like folded in. That one kind of sticks out to you. It's like, that's different.
Wait, isn't the 14th chapter, just to double check, isn't that the ship that Trinity is on?
No, Trinity is on
Or-
the Pale Geese. It's SSA ship.
Pale Geese.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but no, give me a D20.
Alright, I'll give you a D20.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like that noise.
Your luck is good. Your luck is good. As you like go, as you scan over, and you're like, you don't see any like other SSA ships here yet. You're like, oh, God. You just see that GIF Armada ship, some merchant ships, a like strike with midnight blue sails, and there's some other ships moving within this space too, of all different kind of makes. As you head towards this city with these like billowing smokestacks, you know this is a GIF made post. As you can see, like there's like a bit of metal work and wood and stone built in this like crevice of this almost like crater of this asteroid. It's just like built on like a single kind of like pillar that roots from the middle of that crater, and they like built around like a circle around that like central tower here. The most makeshift place here. You think and you look at it, you're like, this is an easy place for someone to hide and get lost in. Do you all pull into port here, as there's no one to like guide you in or like escort you along the way. You do see Hogue. Give me a perception check. Anyone like looking at the port itself?
What roll?
Perception.
Perception.
Don't like that crit fail.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you're just gonna
These
jump.
elves.
You're gonna jump off into the asteroid. That makes sense. Like, whoop. Theia, I think you're more focused on like, watching Aerith fly here, and like you look out at the city, you just see the bustle here of this like strange place. It's reminiscent of Brawl, right? On a 19, Giles, there is, this from your life on the 3rd chapter. Some ports and some military installations, or like some places protected by the GIF Armada, and just in general, have Spelljammer bombardment. You see a series hidden well in the city. Think of it as like almost anti-Spelljammer bombardment. Cannons and like truly meant to protect this place. As you can see them like throughout the city here.
Like fort cannons.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Like anti-air kind of stuff, essentially. But orbital bombardment that like designed if like this place was ever tried under attack or like tried to be sieged, they would be in full use. As you can like see it dotted through the city here and there as you guys pull into port. Finding a spot, you find like a area that is near that kind of dark Shrike ship. Well, I'm sorry, I'll give you a choice. Do you fly into a place where you guys are not next to any ship, or like what do you guys do as you fly into port?
Theia, you're the one who's flying. Where are we going?
No, I'm not.
No, Aerith would be. You're the captain.
Oh, Aerith's flying?
Yeah, it's been 2
Aerith's
days.
flying at the moment?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
been
don't
2
even know
days.
your own
That's right.
schedule.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm
Shit.
captain, huh?
Some cap. Damn.
That's not my captain.
Damn. Holding this L real hard. Sorry, again, where were the 2 spots? Where are the locations that
there's a-
Do we want to
went
park
over?
next to a ship, or do we want to find a free spot
Free spot,
that's
yeah.
away from people? What's
Yeah.
the fucking plan here?
What's the vibe?
I mean, let's see. I mean, realistically, if we park next to ships, we're in. It's like a more dedicated dock, and we're more closer to
Mm-hmm.
civilization, basically.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So that's your choice. Like one can be more close to civilization. The other is like out of the way, but is more discreet.
Yeah. Because this is the place where we're finding the
assassin.
The assassin, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, is it known that they have lots of ties to
They're
this
not
area?
technically an assassin. They hadn't succeeded.
Yeah. Do you know if you have ties to this place? You don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know
sure.
that.
Okay.
You don't know that. What is the decision that Giles would make, knowing that they are going to try and apprehend this person, and what's his first instinct as far as like we're in a new place. I see that there's ship bombardment. I see this bustling kind of port. What's his instinct here?
I think in this aspect, because there's so many unknown variables to what like what's the hostility level of the people here.
Mm.
To us, I think the safest option is to just be discreet, park the ship somewhere safe, and we'll
Okay.
try to apprehend them without being too loud.
You move into a spot that's a bit out of the way, the far end of the dock. It's a place where you can just land, place the ship down, discreet. You'll have to make a little bit of a trek to get into the city from here, but to the city proper. But there's safety from being in this spot as the ship sets down. I'll say to you all before you step off, who do you bring with you here? It's like your team. Obviously, you all are going. You have Aerith, Mycroft, and then your new addition, Nyx.
I think I want to bring Nyx along for sure.
Okay.
Because I want to see this guy strut his stuff.
Okay, yeah. That's your choice.
And
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm only gonna allow you to bring one
person. Okay.
One sidekick.
One sidekick here. Okay.
Yeah, one sidekick character here.
Yeah, I think I still want to bring Nyx.
Roll 2, baby.
Because just shouts to bards. For real, you know?
For sure, yeah. Okay. I'm just making a little note of that. That is all I have for you gamers.
Good sesh.
As
Good
you all
sesh.
as you all land in Port Calgix, with a bit of a job ahead of you. But yeah, appreciate you guys for coming along on this. Bit of a different session, but you guys you did some good.
It was yapping.
We did a little yapping. Yeah.
We did a little, yeah.
You guys all
Wait, did we gamble? Did we gamble technically in this?
No, there was no gambling. Well,
Fuck.
you guys have a good one, and we will see you next time. Some more Jump Point. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
If I